important things have to go back.
Cavaliers, ball carrier. Marquette around right end. Catch by Hoffman there from longer in the field. Penalty in the fourth foul call on Kentucky. Julian Graham up the middle, taken in by Dubak. Having our 10 up the middle. Taken down by a bank. Norman ball carrier. Catch by Nickel Rowe.
Walsh Auto Group.
By Blackhawk Brokerage, Carpet Weavers of Peru, and Derek Brayton Edward Jones.
By Dressback Distributing, Eureka Savings Bank, and Family Pride Cleaners.
By First State Bank, Friends of Liz Bishop, and Gergovich Chiropractic.
By Heartland Auto Body, Illinois Valley Credit Union, and the Lacquer Room.
By MAP Quality Fencing and Deck, Spring Valley City Bank, and Subway of LaSalle.
By Taylor Services, Town and Country Services, Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, and WeTech Wealth Management.
Watch the Cavs all season on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
Or listen on FM 1039, AM 1220, or with WLPO's mobile app.
Now, LaSalle Peru Cavalier football, presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating on 1039 WLPO.
And good evening and welcome to LaSalle Peru Cavalier football. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter here, week 3, high atop Ottawa High School, and of course, renewing one of the oldest rivalries in the state of Illinois, the LP Cavaliers and the Ottawa Pirates. My partner Mike Porter on the road tonight, short road trip at the beginning of a 3-game road swing for LP. They won't be back home until early October, and they got Morris next week and Rochelle the following week. But a big game tonight, LP Ottawa, always big. And for the first time I can remember, Mike, you got LP coming in winless and Ottawa coming in unbeaten.
Yeah, that's definitely a rarity for sure. Ottawa has struggled over the last few years, and LP has generally started pretty strong over the last couple of years and ended, unfortunately, more difficult schedule, so they've kind of lost their last few games. But, yeah, it's a little bit interesting having Ottawa have the winning record and LP have the losing record.
Of course, LP's had 2 quality games. They opened up with the wild game in East Moline. It was one of those weird openers where the game got postponed because of a storm Friday night. They had to come back the next afternoon and just fell short against United Township, who is now 2-0. And then, of course, last week, Mike, they went toe-to-toe for quite a bit of the game against a state-rated Metamora Redbirds team. But in the end, Metamora got away with that win. Ottawa, in their game, their opener at Plano was pretty close, but then last week they played another rival of theirs, Streeter, and had their way with Streeter and ran the clock with them. So the Pirates coming into this game, which is a non-conference game, feeling pretty good about themselves. Again, 2-0, and you know, this is always big games. If Ottawa and LP want to try to have postseason aspirations, it's a must-win.
Yeah, it's definitely a must-win. I know LP is obviously feeling the heat starting 0-2. They really need to win this game if they want to have any shot of making the playoffs at the end of the season. Ottawa, of course, they've not seen the playoffs in quite some time, so they would love nothing more to have LP come in here and LP or Ottawa take care of them tonight. And
this is, of course, the 100-something meeting. I need a calculator to get it. But LP does lead, Mike, 72-50-5. So I guess quick math, it's 127. Does that sound right?
127 games. That's correct. So like you said, one of the last remaining ones that started in the late 1800s.
Yeah, late 1800s, 1897. One of the first games, if not the first game. LP won 20-0. Of course, recently it's been all Cavaliers. LP has won the last 11 games dating back to 2015, and last year had the season sweep where they beat Ottawa both home and away. They won at Howard Fellows 33-0. It was a lot tougher game here at King Field.
Very much so.
14-7. Got to think tonight's going to be a dogfight. The freshman game was pretty one-sided. Ottawa won 35-8. LP got on the board in that second half, and I know we've been having a lot of people ask us about the status of an LP player. Again, that's why we're getting a late start tonight. Unfortunately, there was an LP player who had to be taken to the hospital by ambulance and was able to reach out to Superintendent Steve Robleski, and Dr. Robleski said, you can share that we got a report that the LP player is going to be okay.
Good.
So
that's very good news. Whenever someone gets taken off in an ambulance, you're so scared on what that possibly could be. So that's great to hear from Dr. Robleski that he's going to be okay.
So that is why we're getting off to a late start tonight, but great. The bottom line is great news that the LP Cavalier is going to be good. Of course, tonight's game presented by Grazier's Plumbing and Heating. Their team is on the field 24/7. Try going a day without seeing their red vehicles. Find out more at grazerheatingplumbing.com. The LP pregame brought to you by Triple Service, Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. If you're thinking about a new furnace, the experts at Triple Service will help you pregame a plan that's just right for your home and budget. We're going to take a break in this pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our coin toss and weather for the game. LP in Ottawa coming up on 103.9 WLPO and our Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
What's your game plan this fall? Don't let your comfort get sidelined. Grazer's Plumbing and Heating is ready to tackle every heating and air problem head on. We proudly install and service Carrier heating and cooling systems known for their industry-leading performance and reliability. Call today for your fall clean and check. We'll ensure your home's comfort is a sure win all season long with a high-quality Carrier system. Call Grazer's Plumbing and Heating at 882-2111. That's 882-2111. Grazer's Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, a winning game plan.
Hi, I'm Tony Giddy from Carpet Weavers in Peru. Right now, choose Mohawk waterproof luxury vinyl floors or Mohawk Revwood, and the installation is half off. Buy Mohawk carpet, and the installation is free. Plus, get up to a $1,000 rebate on Mohawk carpet and floors. Buy it all with special 2 years free financing. It's time to save at the Labor Day sale now through September 15th, only at Carpet Weavers in Peru on Mahoney Drive.
Listen on FM 103.9, AM 1220 with the free WLPO app, or ask your smart speaker to play 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here at Ottawa High as we continue our triple service pregame, and time now for our WeTech Wealth Management coin toss. Coin toss for tonight's LP football game brought to you by WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle. Don't leave your financial future up in the air. Contact the professionals of WeTech Wealth Management in LaSalle for sound investing and financial advice. LP won the coin toss and chose to defer. So the Ottawa Pirates will be getting the ball first to start this game. And I'm going to turn it over to my partner now, if you don't mind, Mike, for our game time weather tonight.
Great. Well, Game Time Weather is brought to you by Town & Country Services. Whether it's hot, cold, dark, or light, Town & Country is doing whatever it takes 24/7. To see what they can do for you, go to townandcountryservices.com. Well, originally I had planned that the game would have been started at 7 o'clock, which was the scheduled game time, and the weather was supposed to be 79 degrees. Obviously, it's probably close to that, if not a little bit cooler, but so 78 degrees, we'll say that at kickoff, which looks to be close to 10 to 8 o'clock tonight, and by 9 o'clock, it's going to be about 72. So a very nice late spring night. Well, actually, I should say late summer night.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, obviously it's been a little cooler over the last couple of weeks. It's kind of nice to have a nice warm night tonight.
So that is our game time weather brought to you by Town & Country Services as the great Ottawa band is performing right now at the half. Again, the freshman game was won by Ottawa 35-8. Some of the other games going on tonight in the Interstate 8. Canelan is at DeKalb. Morris has a tough one at Peoria High tomorrow. Rochelle has an interesting game home to Lena Winslow, and Sycamore is home to Muhammad Seymour. So, boy, that Morris-Peoria, quite a matchup.
Yeah, I remember the last couple of years. I think last year, I mean, it was both teams were in the 50s. I mean, it's a crazy scoring game. Peoria is basically just an offensive juggernaut. I don't know if they even play defense, but they just want to score. They just want to score.
So we'll try to get, of course, that game will be played tomorrow, but we'll try to get you updates throughout the night. Of course, some other games going on. St. Bede over on 99.3 WAJK is hosting North Moon. Hall at Mendota, that rivalry is renewed. And, of course, we thought we were going to have a Princeton game tonight, Princeton at Sherrard, but unfortunately, Sherrard had to cancel the game because of a team-wide illness. So Princeton will take the win, but that's never the way you want to get a win.
Yeah, you know, that's obviously not going to help in playoff points, I would imagine, having a forfeit win. So it's unfortunate. You know, very well could have taken care of Sherrard, more than likely, but obviously starting 0-2, they probably would have liked to have a game in their belt, you know, hopefully playing well, but they'll take the win.
And Marquette's got an interesting road game against Edgar, Wisconsin. I was told it's a team that's in northern Wisconsin, but they went ahead and said, let's meet somewhere in the middle in Madison, which fantastic town, fantastic place to meet. So Marquette Crusaders are playing up in Wisconsin tonight. I know Morris has a game later in the year against a team, I believe, from Michigan. Yeah. So more and more you're seeing, you know, obviously LP is playing O'Fallon, which is in Illinois, but almost Missouri.
Yep.
ADs are just having a harder and harder time filling out the schedule, and that's why, again, for the second straight year, you got LP and Ottawa playing twice.
Yeah, it's quite amazing that all these teams are having such difficulty trying to find an opponent. Like I said, Ottawa, LP 2 times last year. O'Fallon, we drove 3+ hours to get down there last year. So luckily, O'Fallon's coming to see us at the end of the season. So no long road trip for us this year.
Yeah, that'll be a Week 9 game, and Ottawa's they're playing Granite City, which is down that way.
Yes.
But looking at Ottawa, they have Granite City coming up this way. I don't know if that's a return game next year or not. But yeah, it's interesting when you got teams playing each other 3+ hours away now just to fill out a schedule. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter, we're going to take our first break of the night. And when we take this break, you're going to hear our Autocraft coaches interview and our injury status update. Back after this on 103.9 WLPO and on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Ever since we got the new car, we've been planning our great summer adventure. We mapped out the trip, stocked up on supplies, didn't miss a thing. 2 weeks and counting. Then, Dad backed into Mom's car. He was fine, but the car wasn't. So he called Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. Autocraft wrote up the estimate, scheduled the work, and got the car back to us looking brand new in time for our great summer vacation. Thank you, Autocraft.
For quality, warranted collision repair, call Autocraft Collision Center on 8th Street in LaSalle at 223-5555.
The LP Cavalier pregame show continues now with our coaches interview. And, of course, we are joined by LP head coach J.J. Raffleson. And, Coach, another good team that you guys played last week, Metamora coming to Howard Fellows Stadium, a team that was in the state rankings. And you guys gave it your all. It was a nice battle, but fell short in the end. As always, I'd like to ask you now the follow-up. What were some of the takeaways, Coach, with that game against Metamora?
I felt like, the boys came ready to go. They got the ball, they came down, drove down, scored, but then we responded defensively for pretty much most of the first half. So that was a good sight to see their energy, how they filled, knowing their responsibilities on that side of the ball. Offensively, we just struggled to move the ball, be really effective. We only had about 35 plays, 40 plays of offense compared to, 80, 90 plays of defense, which we just cannot have. So when it come down to it, the kids had energy. The kids had the fire. They came ready to go. We just, like you said, we just came up a little short, made a couple too many mistakes. But I think rolling into this week, the kids are ready to go. They're ready to move on to the next thing and just keep bringing intensity and just now have to clean up the little things.
And, Coach, how has this week at practice been?
Good. The boys are ready to go. They're always ready to keep chugging along, keep fighting every play, making sure that, we're doing what we need to do. We did have a couple guys that were banged up, right, in the first couple weeks that are back, so that's always a good thing as well. Get our bodies right, minds right. Good week of practice, fine-tune some things we need to do, get our game plan together, and be ready to roll.
Your opponent this week, very familiar opponent to say the least, the Ottawa Pirates. They're feeling good about themselves, Coach. They're off to a 2-0 start, which you guys haven't played a team yet that has lost a game. Maybe some solace in that. But in watching film of this year's Ottawa team, what are you preparing for? They
run a couple different schemes offensively. So whether it's under center, wing T style, 2-back, or going into the gun, what they've done in the past as well. Depends on certain situations. It depends on personnel. But they look good on film. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Seems like from their coach, and it's always fun to play a rival and be able to cross town it and make good fans. A lot of people there. I just always keep telling the boys we're going to make sure we bring our energy, make sure we're calm and collected though, and playing between the whistle, be effective, celebrate with your own teammates, no silly penalties. Just do what we can control, right? And that's our game plan and moving forward. But we got a tough conference, a real tough schedule. But you know what? When it comes down to it, the boys, I always tell them they got to be ready to go. You got to be ready to play every single game. Doesn't matter who we play. You got to come in and give it your all for 4 quarters.
Final thing for you, Coach, is as always our injury update. You had some great news. You said a couple of the players are coming back. Any players that may not or probably won't suit up that you have lost to injury just in the last week or so?
No, we're sitting pretty good. We got our bodies in line, and guys are making sure that they're staying as healthy as possible for as long as possible, right? But overall, our team is doing pretty well. We always get our bumps and bruises, but when it comes down to it, they're getting their treatment. They're on time for treatment, getting to practice, and overall we're pretty healthy, which I'm satisfied with so far.
Well, great to hear. And Coach J.J. Raffleson, good luck, and let's go get the Pirates.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Go Cavs.
J.J. Raffleson, and again, that was our Autocraft Coaches Interview and Injury Update. Autocraft Collision Center in LaSalle. If you happen to slide into trouble this fall, Autocraft Collision Center is there to help. For trusted collision repair, call Autocraft Collision Center. Again, it was LP winning the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss, and the Cavaliers will kick it away to the Ottawa Pirates. Ottawa going to be moving east to west on the good old-fashioned radio dial here. And, of course, doing the kicking for the LP Cavaliers will be Aiden Pantoja. Aiden wearing 83.
Yeah, we have a left-footed kicker.
Yep.
He's a very good soccer player.
LP Soccer's off to a good start this year, too.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Here's Pantoja's kick, and he got into that one. It is going to be taken just outside the 10 to 15 to 20, 25-30. And a good return for Ottawa out past the 40-yard line. On the return for the Pirates, that was number 14, Archer Chekowitz, who is probably their top running back. Mike, before it gets away from us, Carpet Weaver's keys to the game. What are you looking at tonight for the Cavs?
Yeah, I really want to see that the Cavaliers' offense keeps moving forward. No mistakes, penalties, and whatnot. Get the running game going. Obviously, we know that the quarterback is going to be able to run the ball, but we want to be able to see some of the running backs move forward along with the quarterback. So, hopefully that happens, and we're successful today. Marion's going to get his yards for sure.
Ottawa coming out in a three-back backfield here, full house. There's Chekowitz off left tackle, and 2 or 3 LP Cavaliers bringing him down.
Yeah, definitely a pile of defenders there. Looks like number 40, Nick Hackenberger there on the top.
Mike's key to the game, sponsored by Carpet Weavers in Peru. Carpet, tile, vinyl, or wood. Carpet Weavers can help you find just the right flooring. See them today at Carpet Weavers in Peru. That's going to be a gain of 3 for Chekowitz. He's got over 200 yards on the ground this year, so he's going to be their workhorse tonight. Second down and 7. We're just underway from King Field. Ottawa and LP, the 2025 edition of this long-standing gridiron rivalry. One back in the backfield, and Ottawa defender Hackenberger.
Fantastic.
You got it, Mike. Hackenberger burst through the line and brought down the ball carrier in the backfield for a short loss. He was coming on the run blitz from the inside linebacker spot and brought down the ball carrier for Ottawa.
Yeah, he read that play right from the get-go and broke through the line and tackled the running back in the backfield.
Ethan Putri with the carry that time for Ottawa, loss of 1. 3rd and 8 for the Pirates, so LP's defense forcing a 3rd and long here. 2 receivers split out for Ottawa.
Oh, that's
Munson
short.
passes, and
yeah, I think that was definitely a miscommunication. That the receiver just kept going, and the quarterback threw it into the flat.
Yeah, it was intended for, I guess, Jeremiah Jones. He was the nearest Pirate. And Joey Leaphart was there as well. But, yeah, like Mike mentioned, it was just a short pass in the flat. The Ottawa receiver, though, was running down the field. So that's a 3 and out for Ottawa. Nice job by the LP defense after what was a good opening kick return by the Pirates.
Looks like we have Rylan Rankewitz and Megan Dorr in the back. Nope, fair catch.
Yeah, fair catch by Reagan Dorr, called for just inside the 30. So first time tonight for the LP offense against this Ottawa defense. just underway. Opening kick, of course, tonight and through the season, brought to you by Illinois Valley Credit Union. Open a yield checking account paying 3.5% interest with no monthly fees or minimum balance. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become an IVCU member. Marian Persich, the quarterback. In the backfield next to him tonight to start the game at least is Easton Moriarty. Two receivers split left.
A strong runner last year. He did had some injury problems, but
they're going to run a jet sweep to Rinkewitz, and Riley able to turn the corner. Yep.
Hard hit there.
Gets it out to about the 38. That's enough for an LP first down.
Yeah, number 14, Archer Chekowitz, the running back, took a hard shot there from the running back, but brought him down. Not after a...
Are they going to say just shot? No, they're saying move the chains.
That's looks to be a first down.
10-yard gain for Ryland Rinkewitz, maybe even 11 yards, really.
Yeah.
From the 27 to the 38, they did that jet sweep to Rinkewitz, and a nice first run by Ryland. First and 10 LP. Persich in the pistol. In motion is Gray Ernett. Straight drop back by Persich.
Ooh, Persich going deep.
Looking deep, just out of the reach of the intended receiver, and he was looking for Rinkewitz. He dove for it and went head over heels, and just out of the reach of Ryland. So Marian, if his arm wasn't already warmed up, he got it loosened up right there with that pass.
Yeah, he's definitely got the arm to be able to throw, 20, 30, 40 yards in the air. So receivers just has to get kind of comfortably underneath the ball and nestle it in there.
Second and 10 after the first incompletion of the night for Persich. Two receivers to the right for LP, Zellers and Rinkewitz. One receiver split out to the left. Rinkewitz goes in motion, handoff Moriarty. He's got some running room around the end. Easton Moriarty inside Ottawa territory. Yeah, great blocking up front by LP.
Hammered him on the sideline, but big gain there for Easton.
About a 20-yard gain for Moriarty. They're at the 38. So 20-yard run for Moriarty. That's by far his biggest run. I know UT bottled him up pretty well in week number 1. So just like that, the LP offense on the Ottawa side of the football field. In motion is Rinkewitz. Persich. Handoff. Moriarty. Nice run over the 40. Tripped up. And stumbles ahead to about the 39. And give Easton
like
about 3 yards.
3 or 4 yards there. Yep. 3 yards.
So nice positive gain. Talked about Mike. Just keep moving forward.
Yep. You want to try to avoid those negative plays.
First possession of the night for LP. Ottawa's first offensive possession was a 3-and-out. Persich again in the pistol. Little play action pass. Marian's got a man wide open on the flat. Caught at the 36. Turns it up 30 down to the 32.
I think that was Moriarty.
That was Moriarty out of the backfield.
Yeah, Persich had two Pirates come up to him, and that left Moriarty wide open in the flat. Took the first down pass from Persich to Moriarty.
That brings it all the way into the 24-yard line, so 15-yard gain there.
And that Cavalier completion brought to you by Eureka Savings Bank. Visit them online or at their locations in LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby, Mendota, Peru, and Winona. Experience Eureka. Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC. First and 10 Cavs at the Ottawa 24. Persich rolling left. Marian looking to the end zone, has a man wide open. Zeller scores touchdown, no flags on the field. Persich to Zeller's 24
yards. What an impressive drive, opening drive for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, that couldn't have worked out any better. Marian rolled out to the left and had plenty of time, and Zellers was
screeching across the field and wide open in the end
That Cavalier touchdown brought to you by Tonic Country Services, doing whatever it takes 24/7. Plumbing, electric, heating, and cooling for over 100 years. See everything they can do for you at TonicCountryServices.com. Extra point is up, and it is good.
Pantoja with the extra point.
Yeah, that extra point by Pantoja, sponsored by Taylor Services. You can plan on scoring extra points in comfort with Taylor Services. They service all makes and models and carry today's most popular brands. And the second Eureka Savings Bank completion of the night for Marion goes for 6.
Yeah, and that was a nice short drive there. I mean, basically 3 passes, 3 runs into the end zone. So nice balance for the LP offense to start it.
Yeah, that's always a goal, I think, of any offensive coordinator, coaching staff, is try to strike a balance between rushing and passing. And that didn't even feature one run by Marion.
Nope, not at all. Not at all. I guess unless you're one of those old Geneseo teams that never passed, or
Sterling
one of the service
Newman
academies.
Yeah, Army and Navy with the option.
But that was a great drive by the LP offense.
So the Cavaliers strike first in this rivalry matchup, 7-0 at 8:26 in this first quarter. Couldn't have scripted a better start if you're the LP Cavaliers, forcing Ottawa into a 3-and-out. And then marching down the field and scoring. Pantoja will kick it off to the Pirates. Back deep for Ottawa. Once again will be Chekowitz and Vercolio. We'll have our uniform description after this kickoff here. Not much has changed over the years with these two teams. They stick to the tradition when it comes to uniforms. Of course, LP will have a homecoming, kind of an alternate jersey usually for homecoming, but Ottawa's had a powder blue a few times over the years, just to change it up a little bit. There's Vercolio taking it outside the 10 for Ottawa. Stiff arms the first
nice
LP defender, but he couldn't get away from him. That was Luka Verucki.
Yep. Great coverage by the LP kicking team. And that's one thing that LP over the years has had problems with is the kick coverage, but they did a real nice job there.
Cavalier uniform description is brought to you by Family Pride Cleaners. Proud LP alum, Family Pride Cleaners takes pride in their work, just like the Cavaliers do. Follow Family Pride Cleaners on Facebook today. LP in their traditional road whites, green helmets, green pants with the red trim, green numbers. Ottawa in their traditional red shirts, white numbers, white pants with red trim. Ottawa with the Pirate logo on their helmets. LP with the LP logo on theirs. Second possession of the night for the Pirates. 1st and 10 at their own 25. They're going to hand it off to Chekowitz. He's got running room this time.
Yep.
Short of the first down, tackled at about the 35. So actually they handed it off to number 13 that time, Ethan Putri.
Their fullback.
Yeah,
They're
Putri, number 13.
Senior leaders on the team.
2nd and short. No, they're going to give him a first down.
First down.
So a chain mover right there. They ran, right up the gut, like Mike said, the fullback. That was kind of Geneseo style right there, just right up the gut with your fullback.
Yeah, good blocking by the offensive line. The Putri was able to get right through.
Under 8 minutes to go here in the first, 7-0. LP over Ottawa here at King Field. 2 backs in the backfield for the Pirates. Munson hands it off to Putri, and he's hit and lunges forward. Looked like one of the first LP defenders to put a hit on him was, and Mason Moheiser as well was in there, number 4, out of the linebacker spot. A couple to a few yards on that one. They'll give him a couple, 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. Again, Ottawa returning a lot of players. Mike and I were looking at the roster. A lot of familiar names from last year. Munson at quarterback. Chekowitz, Putri, Owen Sanders, who we'll get to that. Their top receiver has to sit out a majority of the game because he had 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties against Streeter.
There's a fumble on the play there. I don't know. LP may have recovered it.
Let's see. LP.
Defense is pretty excited down there.
And Cavaliers have it.
Ball.
So a fumble on the snap, it looked like, Mike, up front.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Ottawa wasn't able to recover. It was right at the base of the quarterback's feet, but LP was able to get in. I didn't get to see who recovered that.
So that is a turnover, our first turnover of the night. Tonight's turnovers are proudly sponsored by Beck's. Keep your car turning over with fuel from Beck's. Order delicious Beck's pizza or fresh donuts on the Beck's app. So the Cavaliers create the first turnover of the night. I guess an unforced error, you could say, for Ottawa. And LP in business now at the Pirate 35-yard line to start this drive. 6:55 to go.
Ooh.
Persich rolling out of the pocket. Marion looking off the fingertips. Off the fingertips of the Griffin May.
Yeah, he had really no time. The Ottawa defensive lineman, it looks like number 61, Stephen Patrick, got in almost immediately and forced Marion to roll to the right. Had no time and probably threw it a little earlier than he wanted to.
Like you said, Mike, he had no time, and he was kind of thrown across his body.
Yep,
he
right.
was, like you said, rolling to his right, and he had to throw left, which not many quarterbacks can even make it close like Marion because of his strength. 2nd and 10. Handoff Moriarty, not the running room he had the first time. He gets back to about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like no gain on that play. Logan Mills with the tackle.
Logan Mills, the senior, number 4, brings down Moriarty. No gain, so LP will have a 3rd and long. Got to think we're looking at 2-down territory here at the Ottawa 35-yard line. We're counting down about halfway through this first quarter. It's 7-0 LP. Again, we got a late start tonight. Good news is that LP freshman that had to go to the hospital said to be in good shape. Always scary to see that. 4 receivers for LP. Griffin May goes in motion. Persich straight drop back. Marion evades the first would-be tackler. He's rolling right. Throwing in a flat. Griffin May with a catch, but he's hit immediately. But
it's a positive play.
Yep.
Gained probably about half the yards they needed. Obviously, it's probably going to be 4th down or 4-down territory.
So it'll be 4th and 5. And that's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. 3rd of the night for Marion Persich. Yeah, he just, smart play by Marion. He took what Ottawa was going to give him there. And you live to play another down here. 4th and 5, a manageable attempt by LP. Trips, 3 receivers to the left to Persich, 1 to the short side of the field. Marion barking out the signals, try to draw Ottawa offsides, does not. Throws and
nice
caught.
Oh,
Turning
nice
upfield,
catch.
20, 10, 5,
That's
touchdown.
for the touchdown. Jaron Moheiser with the catch.
Moheiser
caught his spun, and he was down the sideline to Jaron Moheiser and took on an Ottawa Pirate defender right at the end zone, and he gets the better of that collision. And that is a
touchdown, 25 yards. Persich to Moheiser, and LP with another Eureka Savings Bank completion and the 2nd touchdown pass of the night.
Boy, I tell you, he squeezed that in there right past the defender. That was so close to either being knocked down or intercepted. But great pass by our sophomore quarterback, Marion Persich.
That's what they call gunslinger right there, kind of the Brett Favre, Jay Cutler.
Yeah, no, he just zipped that in there. So nice play. Of course, LP gets the touchdown, and let's see what the extra point here.
So 24 yards to Zellers, 25 to Moheiser. Now Pantoja will try to add the extra point as LP gets a late substitution. Kick is up, and it is good.
Good, okay.
That LP touchdown, of course, brought to you by Town & Country Services. They're doing whatever it takes 24/7. Plumbing, electric, heating, and cooling for over 100 years. See everything they can do for you at townandcountryservices.com, and proud to announce another successful Taylor Services extra point conversion. You can plan on scoring extra points in comfort with Taylor Services. They service all makes and models and carry today's most popular brands. A little over halfway through this first quarter, and I think Ottawa's got to be a little shell-shocked.
Yeah, I don't think they would have expected LP to come out and doing what they're doing on their offense, between running and passing. And again, we've not seen Marion run the ball. So he's been pressured quite a bit by the Ottawa defense, but he's been able to evade the pressure and get some good passes off.
Time for our first scoreboard update tonight, brought to you by your local Subway in Spring Valley, Peru, LaSalle, Marseilles, Ottawa, and Oglesby for a sandwich made with freshly baked bread and fresh ingredients right in front of your eyes. Subway Eat Fresh at half at the Academy. North Boone in a defensive battle leading St. Bede 7-6. Of course, that came on 99.3 WAJK. We're able to do a last-minute pivot once Princeton wasn't going to have their game tonight.
Yeah, that game is in the
halftime.
It's halftime already, so you can see what a difference starting at 7 o'clock. Here we are, just 10 past 8, and we're halfway through the first quarter.
14-0, and even better, Mike, LP, of course, deferred.
Yeah.
So they'll get the ball to start the second half. Pantoja with the left-footed boot is going to go to the Ottawa player just outside the 10. Run into the other side of the field and be brought down at about the 23.
Again. Yep, nice coverage there.
Looked like Evan Downey.
Evan Downey with the tackle on the Ottawa returner.
Andrew Vercolio was the returner. Nice job, yeah, Mike, by Downey. As Vercolio tried basically going from one side of the field to the other, but Downey ran him down.
Yeah, that's a long run from that sideline to this sideline. He brought it all the way out to the 22-yard line. Ottawa starts 1st and 10.
Third possession of the night for Ottawa. Their last possession ended with a fumble, a Beck's turnover, which led to points for LP.
Yeah, we have a 3-and-out and a fumble. So
yeah.
Ottawa's coaches probably are not happy how their offense has started here.
Now they go into pistol with Munson. Low snap. Pocket collapses. He's got a lot of running room. 30, 35, 40. Going to be tackled out of bounds at about the 45. First down run by Munson.
Yeah, Mason Moheiser pushed him out of bounds, but I think the quarterback was heading out.
Yep.
45, so that's a 23-yard run by the quarterback.
Yeah, the pocket collapsed, and a nice job by Munson. He stepped up, and there was a lot of green in front of him. So if you're Ottawa, that's a much-needed big gain right there. Tackled out of bounds, or pushed out of bounds in that case, so the clock stops at 4:53. Back in the pistol is Munson. To his right is Chekowitz. Munson going to pass. The lefty quarterback in trouble. Brought down.
That was a very nice rush there by, is that number 44 on that sack.
Caden Small. We've mentioned his name before this season, or the previous games, so good play by the other linebacker.
Yeah, LP had 3 or 4 players bearing down the
QB, and 44, Caden Small got the sack.
Loss of 7 on that play. So I don't mind if Ottawa goes backwards, but LP is just got to continue to go forward.
So to be second down and 17, a loss of 7. And Ottawa's going to go right back to the air. Munson throwing over the middle.
Oh, he was open too. Intended for number 2,
Vercolio, yeah. I wonder if he almost thought there were footsteps, somebody coming, because it's one of those plays over the middle.
Yeah, he probably maybe heard something or, sensed a defender there, but there was really no one in the area.
So it'll be 3rd and long. This would probably be a prime opportunity, Mike, for a screen pass. So LP's got to be aware of that. A lot of teams, that'll be their go-to playing a 3rd and long.
That's our Kreskin guest there for the old Johnny Carson fans out there. Most people probably don't know who that is, but we'll throw it out there.
Munson's going to pass, and there he goes. A wide receiver screen instead of a running back screen.
Vercolio once again with the catch, but
not much there.
Very little gain on that play.
Can bring him a 4th down.
Maybe we'll give him a yard, perhaps, but that might be generous. But it's 4th and 16. Looks like they're going to punt.
So 2 punts and a fumble so far for Ottawa. We assume they're going to punt here. Back deep for the Cavs, Renkewitz. And
Not going to be returned there.
No, let it go.
Get away from that.
Does take an Ottawa bounce inside the 30.
Get away.
Yeah.
No chance. No, Rinkewicz, stay away.
So LP are 2 for 2 on their drives tonight. And they'll start this one at their own 27, 1st and 10, 3:04 to go in the first.
Yeah, I would say the time on the first 2 drives were not long, so LP has plenty of time to get the 3rd touchdown of the first quarter. I don't want to be greedy or anything like that, but
why not?
Why not?
3:04 to go in the first. And a timeout. Wow, interesting. Ottawa has to take a timeout. They must not have had the right personnel in there. We'll keep it right here. First, we'll try to get some other scores around the area. Mendota and Hall playing at Mendota.
It would be interesting to see if we could get that Metamora Washington score.
Yeah, that's a huge, pretty early for that big rivalry.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming they're in the same conference.
Yeah, Mid Illini, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot like LP Ottawa. Not too much love lost between those two teams and towns.
Yeah, I was going to say neighbors basically of right around Peoria area. So that'll be interesting. Washington's always a tough town and tough team that they got to play. Metamora obviously showed us what they have last week.
So we're done with the timeout. First time out of the night taken by either team. 1st and 10 LP at their own 27.
Looks like Moriarty is still in the backfield.
Persich going to throw out in a flat to Rinkewicz. Ryland gets a couple blocks by his receivers. He's got a first down out past the 40, spun out of bounds, gain of about 15, maybe 16.
Again, 15 on the completion. That's another Lucas Evans and Cavalier completion. Persich to Rinkewicz. Nothing fancy, Mike. Just passed it to Rinkewicz. Kind of a swing pass.
Yeah, it was a great run. He missed, evaded a couple tacklers and was able to get to the sideline.
First and 10 LP, under 3 minutes to go in the first. Now a pitch play, and not much there. We had a new ball carrier for the Cavaliers.
That one. It looked like Reggie Boatner was the carry on that one.
And Reggie tackled for a loss of a few yards.
Yeah, he couldn't get to the sideline. He was trying to get to the edge here, but just did not make it. So
loss of 4.
About 4 yards on that play.
So Boatner was tracked down, goes back for a loss of 4. One of the few plays tonight, maybe the first, that LP's got negative yardage.
Yep.
(14-0) LP. 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. Persich going to pass, rolling right. Marion settling in, going deep.
Oh, he's open.
Looking for Zellers. Oh, well, wait.
Well, Zellers had 2 men on him, but it looked like he had a little open area there, but couldn't catch up to the ball.
So Zellers momentarily got behind the 2 Pirate defenders, but goes incomplete. And it'll be a 3rd and long, 3rd and 14 for LP. Clock stops with 2:03 to go here in the first quarter. Cavaliers at their own 38-yard line. 2 receivers to the right of Persich. Rinkewicz goes in motion. And a drop back by Persich. Marion looking.
Like a screen pass.
Screen, it's caught. A big gain. That's a well-designed play to Jaron Moheiser.
They sent 3 receivers, Mike, to the right, and they came back left with the screen to Moheiser. That's Walker's out in front. And that Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion is good enough for a 3rd down completion and a 1st down.
Yeah, 23 yards on that completion to Moheiser.
And it wasn't Jaron Moheiser. We have
to we have
make sure we let them know the Moheiser twins out there tonight.
So just like that, LP right back in Ottawa side of the field, 1st and 10. Handoff, Moriarty, big hole.
Right up the middle.
Wow. The guys up front, Mike, are doing their job tonight, open up big holes, and Moriarty gets it down to the 32. Easton with a gain of about 8.
Yeah.
LP keeps getting a 2nd and 2, and it's going to be a long night for Ottawa.
Yeah, that's a perfect first down play to get that kind of yardage.
Again, Marion, who ran almost 25 times in the first game against UT. Of course, he ran quite a bit last week, too. Has been comfortable in the pocket tonight. Hasn't even had a scramble run this evening. 2nd and 2. Let's see if they go long here or go back to Moriarty. Play action pass.
Oh.
Marion almost sacked, but he gets away, and then we are going to have a run. Persich, 1st down and more. Gets a block, 20, 15, goes out of bounds. Persich all the way down to the 14-yard
line. He gets an 18-yard quarterback scramble right there. Nice job blocking from the outside by
Yeah, he was directing the blockers to in front of him, so plenty of room on
that sideline after he got away from the would-be rusher there.
Yeah, you see big Jaron Moheiser coming at you as a blocker, and you're a defensive back. And Moheiser took him down and pushed him backwards, allowing Persich to get a 1st down and more. And the clock stops at 44 seconds left. 1st and 10 LP at the Ottawa 14-yard line. Rinkiewicz in motion. Persich going to pass. Marion rolling left. Still scrambling. Going to tuck it and run.
I think he's going to run on that one. Oh,
puts his head down.
Oh, he runs over the defender.
And what a highlight reel. That's a highlight reel run right there. Persich.
Yeah. He ran whoever that poor defender is. I'll have to see here on the replay. It looks like number 52. Yeah, he didn't look too happy after that one. So Diego Martinez got,
would say.
Persich with the 14-yard touchdown run at 31 seconds left in this first quarter, and it is all LP.
I knew they'd have enough time to score in the first quarter again.
Pantoja looking to go 3 for 3 tonight. Kick is up, and it is good.
Oh, he's got a leg there, I tell you.
That LP touchdown again brought to you by Town & Country Services, and that extra point conversion brought to you by Taylor Services. What can you say, Mike, about this start for LP?
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of speechless. Obviously, kind of worried coming in. Ottawa 2-0, LP 0-2. We talked about the possible teams that each team played. Of course, I think LP had a tougher schedule between the 2 games, of course. So I think the coach over there has got to be ecstatic about how the LP offense has been playing.
1 turnover tonight. It was on Ottawa. LP without a penalty. This is just a perfect first quarter for LP. And they're up 21-0. They're going to get the ball to start the second half.
Well, hey, and they're going to be in the second quarter here pretty soon. So we got a lot of football left.
We do. Coming up on 8:30. Kickoff just before 8 o'clock tonight from King Field. Pretty comfortable night. It's not hot and steamy where you got to worry about cramping. It's easy for me to say not being out on the field.
Yeah, but I think it's probably warmer here in the biology lab on the 800 level of Ottawa High School as opposed to being outside. So it is a nice facility we have here. We have plenty of room to spread out, so it's kind of nice. But it's got to be pretty nice out on the field.
Especially hot under some of the heat lamps, keeping the lizards and turtles and stuff warm up here in the aquariums.
Yeah, we might have to do an experiment later.
Mike's got he's got Audrey, too, from Little Shop of Horrors next to him up here. Big old plant. And there's the return out to about the 32. And LP keeps kicking it away from Chekowitz. Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, Gio Lagrenzi with the tackle on that play.
Gio's had a couple special teams tackles tonight. Again, that was Andrew Vicolio returning it for Ottawa.
Well, that's great if they can, obviously directional kick away from the top returner.
Yeah, yep.
Obviously, Vercolio is another, obviously a senior out there, and he's, good in his own way. But I think the other Chekowitz is definitely more of a punishing returner.
Back under center is Munson for Ottawa. And you're going to hand it off to Putri. First guy through, and that's the second time they've had a successful run with their fullback. They're going to mark him near the first down marker. I think he got it.
8 or 9 yards for sure.
I think you're giving him 10 even.
Yep. Okay.
That likely will be the last play of this first quarter. Of course, clock temporarily stops as they move the chains. And
so I'm guessing
Coach Gross of Ottawa is out in the field. So
they are not going to run another play.
What a first quarter for the LP Cavaliers here on the road against Ottawa. LP coming in 0-2, Ottawa 2-0. The Cavaliers sending a big statement in the first quarter. 21-0 LP over Ottawa. Back with the second quarter after this on 103.9 WLPO and on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Do you hate your boss? Working for a boss that cares more about the bottom line than he does you sucks. Needing a positive career change, more money? Then give me a call at Triple Service today. 815-539-3828. We are currently on the lookout for Rockstar HVAC and plumbing technicians. Work in a family atmosphere, more importantly, feel pride in knowing that your talents are appreciated. Again, Triple Service, 539-3828. Check us out on Facebook.
70 years of serving our members, and we invite you to be one. Hi, this is Steve Piano from Illinois Valley Credit Union. IVCU was established in 1955 to help the employees of Marquette Cement Company. 7 years later, IVCU is here to help anyone living, working, and worshiping in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties. IVCU probably serves over 4,000 loyal members, and you can be one too. Savings accounts, credit cards, auto and personal loans, and more. Stop by at IVCU in Peru or Princeton, or visit our website, ivcu.com. Celebrating 70 years of serving Illinois Valley. IVCU, you are who we are. Member NCUA.
Start your day with Rod and Tom. Then get updates throughout the day on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Back order of action, it is 21-0 LP over Ottawa. The Pirates with the football, 1st and 10 after that first down run by Putri, their fullback. He's really been, and they give it right back to him again, Mike, and there he goes.
Oh, that's a big run right up the gut once again.
That's the one play that Ottawa's had success with early on. And Putri, another first down run down to the Cavalier 45-yard line. As we begin tonight's thrilling second quarter, brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. Football is not the only winning program with a rich history in our community. Spring Valley City Bank has been helping with all your banking needs for 120 years. At Spring Valley City Bank, they know that experience and relationships do matter. So Spring Valley City Bank second quarter gets underway with a first down run for Ottawa. Munson under center for the Pirates. Going to hand it off to the second man. It's Chekowitz. And he kind of leaps forward. Forward progress gets him down about the 43. So a couple yards on that carry. Yeah. He's a little slow getting up. So Chekowitz, who came in the leading rusher for Ottawa. 2nd and 8 coming up. Halftime, we'll have the locker room halftime show. We'll have our Gergovich family chiropractic second half adjustment. We'll also have our Heartland Auto Body first half stats at halftime. 21-0 LP over Ottawa. Munson, a counter, and he kind of ran into the ball carrier.
A little confusion in the back.
And when you got Hackenberger on defense, Mike, any kind of confusion, he's going to run you down. And Hackenberger did just that with Munson.
Yeah, there was too much time. The quarterback held the ball in the backfield, and Hackenberger was all over that play.
So they look like they tried to run kind of an inside counter, but the timing was off between Munson and the intended ball carrier for Ottawa, Bryson Valdez. And give Hackenberger credit, he gets the tackle for a loss for the inside linebacker for LP, the senior, Nick Hackenberger. And just like that, Ottawa was feeling good marching the ball down the field. Now they got a 3rd and 10. Back at the LP 45. Munson under center, going to pass. The lefty rolling left, he's in trouble.
Oh, he ran into one of his own players. A couple of LP players got away, and short gain on the play there.
But he did get a gain. It could have been worse.
Yep, looks like a yard perhaps.
Looked like May and Hackenberger brought him down. Moheiser Jaron Moheiser had a chance to get him in the backfield, but slippery was Munson and just got through, but only a 1-yard gain. And from the indications, Mike, Ottawa's going to go for this.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be punting on this particular drive. They need to see something positive, I would imagine. So
trips, 3 receivers to the left for Ottawa. One man in the backfield with Munson. Straight drop back for Munson. He's got time this time and has a receiver wide open. 35 down to the 30.
Yep, Joey Liebhart with the reception.
The hit by Reagan Dorr, but Munson and Liebhart down to the LP 34-yard line.
Yeah, 15
or 29.
15-yard gain on that pass play. I think that's probably their best play of the game so far as yards gained. Although they did get 1 rush for 23, so second best play.
Yeah. So big 4th down completion. And it would have been nice to get that stop if you're LP. 8.5 minutes to go until halftime. 1st and 10 Ottawa at the 29 of the Cavs. Handoff. There's Putri. He's got a lot of room again. And he gets it inside the red zone. 1st down, man. Ottawa's found something up front with that quick fullback dive run with Putri. Every time he gets it, it's at least 10 yards.
Yeah, that was a 13-yard gain for number 13.
First time tonight that Ottawa's been in the red zone, brought to you by your local Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Brayton. Being in the red zone in football is great, not so much in real life. Let Derek help move you to a financial touchdown. They give it back to Putri, and not much there this time.
Yeah, same play.
And a host of Cavalier defenders brought him down there, including Gabe Aravalo. Caden Small was one of the big guys up front again as well. 1-yard gain that time for Putri. That'll bring his average down a little bit tonight. Ball spotted right at the 15. Ottawa inside the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone. 21-0 LP. Munson, fake handoff, going to pass. Looking, firing, caught, 5, touchdown.
Yep.
Found the tight end, did Munson, a nice play action pass.
Dane Corretto, sophomore tight end.
Dane Corretto from 15 yards out. And a pretty impressive drive there by Ottawa. It was set up by the big 4th down completion.
Yeah, after they've been stuffed on their initial 3 possessions in the first quarter, they definitely did a really good job on that particular drive. So they've got it in them, I suppose, but LP defense now has to step it up next time Ottawa gets the ball.
PAT attempt to snap is low, and that will allow LP to block the kick. Looked like Caden Small might have got in there. His big mitt and blocked it.
Let's check the replay.
It was a low snap, which really set the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Caden Small, number 44.
Yeah, there was no chance on that kick.
We'll take a short break. 21-6, LP leading Ottawa. LP getting the ball when we come back. 7:17 to go. Cavalier football tonight on 103.9 WLPO and on the Starve Rock Media YouTube channel.
Friday nights mean LP football. And just like the Cavs, Spring Valley City Bank knows the success comes from preparation, teamwork, and trust. Whether you're buying a home, starting a business, or planning for the future, we're ready to help you move the ball forward. Hi, I'm Samantha Forrest. Spring Valley City Bank is more than a bank. For 120 years, we've been standing shoulder to shoulder, living in your neighborhood, and cheering in the stands. To set up your game plan, call or stop by Spring Valley City Bank in Peru or Spring Valley. We're an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
The biggest games and the best matchups are on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Back in action here at King Field. The PAT kick was blocked, and it's 21-6 LP over Ottawa.
This
Cavaliers.
Is first return for the Cavaliers tonight. Grayson,
You're right.
And Renkiewicz in the back to return.
Good to see Gray Ernest back. I know he was banged up.
Yeah, he missed part of that UT game and then all the Metamora game, of course. So it's always good for a player to come back and hopefully do something here tonight.
Got to stay awake if you're up front for LP, too. And be leery. No, they kick it deep. End over end.
It's going right to earn it, so we'll see.
Earn it inside his 10. Gray looking for some blocks. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and a nice return by Gray. Earn it.
All the way out past the 40, it looks like.
Yep, he's got a lot of speed to burn.
Yeah, he crossed the entire field
getting to the LP sideline. Nice wedge there on that blocking that whole side.
That's going to be a nice weapon to have with Gray Earn it, with his athleticism. So LP in business on this drive now.
Looks like the 40-yard line to start.
21-6 LP. Persich going to start in the pistol with Moriarty in the backfield. It's been all LP up until that score by Ottawa. May goes in motion. Moriarty with a handoff. He hits the initial line of scrimmage, bounces off, and maybe got back. Now they're going to give him a forward progress.
Like a yard on that play.
Tough running right there for Moriarty. Kind of was pinballing around there. Tough 1-yard gain for Easton.
Yeah, you may remember that name from back in the day. His brother Drake Moriarty from several years ago. Defensive lineman for the Cavaliers defense.
2nd and 9 for LP. Ball spotted at their own 41-yard line. Marion hands it back off. Moriarty. Easton tries to bounce outside. Got maybe a yard again. That's about it. They're going to spot it at the 42, so it'll be 3rd and 8 for LP. About halfway through this second quarter, which, of course, tonight's second quarter action brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. After this play, we'll talk about being on the road tonight. Dress Pack Distribution goes on the road with us this year, and we're going to be on the road 3 straight Friday nights.
Yeah, that's kind of a rarity. We haven't had that in a long time.
Play action, Persich.
Oh, he got away.
Breaks a couple tackles. Marion's going down the sideline. 40, 30, tackle down, 25, still up.
Tackled.
Wow.
Say, once again, he ran over that defensive player out there. Number 3, Shumway, tried to take him down, but was unable.
Yeah, that's quite a weapon to get away from that initial surge.
So that is going to be, by my early calculation, a 36-yard run, Mike. The line of scrimmage was the 42 of LP, and he moved it all the way down to the 22 of Ottawa. So 36-yard run for Marion Persich.
And without a calculator. So that was fantastic.
Are you impressed?
That is absolutely correct.
And I'll take it from the guy working at Eureka Savings Bank, giving me credit with my math skills. I did not major or minor in math.
Well, you know, I didn't, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express once.
You did, yes.
I will say that whenever I use calculations, I definitely use a calculator. So.
And then we got a timeout on the field, and that is Ottawa taking
I think Ottawa did that one once again.
Might be letting their players catch their breath after that chasing Persich down. We'll keep it right here. 5:36 to go in this first half. Subway scoreboard update from the Academy. North Boone 14-6, early third over St. Bede.
Yeah, low-scoring game out there.
And that's a new matchup. I don't really remember St. Bede and Poplar Grove North Boone playing each other recently. Non-conference game, of course. Out of the Western Big Six, Moline 23-6 over Sterling. Of course, an old conference foe of LP. United Township, Mike, of course, we're going to be watching them.
Yeah.
Hopefully they keep winning.
Yeah, that's only going to help with those playoff points. UT had a pretty nice year last year. I think, did they get 4 wins?
4 and 5. They beat Moline and some big schools, and they're up 28-0 over Galesburg tonight. So they're going to move to 3-0 most likely. Yeah, that may go down as a very quality opening loss. A game that, LP probably figures they should have won.
Yeah.
Pass Persich out to Griffin May, who breaks a tackle.
Oh, he broke another one.
And he goes all the way to the house.
Yeah, that's some pretty not so good tackling on the Ottawa defense. Griffin May was able to break several tackles, one right there on the replay. And good block out there.
And then
just
missed tackle. Yeah, outran the rest of the defense. 22 yards. Persich to May.
Yeah, Landon Zeller just kind of was just standing there getting in the way of a defender, so that was a perfect play there.
That is another Eureka Savings Bank completion, and it goes for 6. LP going to go for 2 right now. First time they're going for 2 tonight. Marion in the pistol. And going to hand it off. Moriarty's not going to get in.
That one, no.
So the run fails. 5:29 to go. It's 27-6. So LP is up by 21. Perhaps the analytics, Mike, told them to go for 2 there instead of 1.
Oh, and I did get some news that at halftime, the grade school bands are going to be performing with the Ottawa band. So we'll get to see some of the youngsters out there from the Ottawa grade schools, as the LP does that also. Yep. So it's good to see that.
And a long, storied, successful history for Ottawa band. Of course, that was an LP touchdown brought to you again by Town & Country Services. They're doing whatever it takes 24/7. Plumbing, electric, heating, and cooling for over 100 years. See everything they can do for you at townandcountryservices.com. Pantoja will be back out there. He's been busy. Kicked 3 extra points, and this will be, what, his 4th kickoff at least?
Yep. Started the game off, and then, of course, the 4 touchdowns LP.
So I guess it'd be his 5th kickoff.
Yep.
27-6. LP's offense has just been unstoppable here tonight.
Yeah, let's see what the defense does. Obviously, Ottawa was successful in that last drive.
Three touchdown passes for Persich. He's got a touchdown run as well. I would say Marion's well on his way to being in the mix for player of the game tonight.
Yeah, that's probably a good guess, I would imagine.
And he really hasn't done it with his feet, although he had that highlight reel touchdown run.
Ooh, a little squib kick here, right in the middle of the field there.
And Ottawa player just safely grabs it and goes down. That's what you're coached.
That's definitely the smart way to do it. Racolio out there.
He had an LP player bearing down on him. Of course, we're on the road tonight. Short road trip, our shortest road trip of the year. Away games on the road is brought to you by Dressback Distribution of Peru, locally owned and your source for beverages, paper products, janitorial supplies, and more. Make Dressback Distribution part of your winning team. 223-0116, or check them out on Facebook. Took the scenic drive we did across D. Bennett Road.
Yep, through beautiful Naplate, Illinois.
Yeah. Oh,
looks like
a lot of movement.
Yep.
And Naplate already had the dinner crowd going, pretty busy through the main Dragon Naplate, and then of course came in around the historic Ottawa Avenue in Ottawa and down through Main Street.
Yeah, we did miss, I tell you, last week, our UT, we missed our Whitey's stop.
Yeah, I know.
And
I got it the next day, though, Mike.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't need to bring anything back for me, but we could stop at Tone's Cones, of course. That's the local Ottawa tradition.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember what their blizzard is called. They got a name for their blizzard. It's not a blizzard because, of course, that's Dairy Queen.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember what it is. It's yummy, whatever it is. There's a handoff up the middle. They went to Putri, and this time LP was on it. Not much.
No, it looks like a loss of, 3 yards on that play.
Yeah.
Nick Hackett.
Logan Mills with that carry, actually, for Ottawa. And that's, a loss. Loss of 3.
Nick Hackenberger must have read something there.
Yep. Well, Ottawa's had, when running the ball, they've had success right up the guts. Haven't really had much success running outside against this LP defense. We're under 5 minutes to go here in this first half. As we're getting close to the locker room halftime show. Munson, straight drop back. He's looking, he's scrambling, still looking.
Out of time, he's up.
Throwing a long throw, and it was caught.
Yeah, that was a good long throw by the quarterback there.
Number 2, Ricolio with the reception.
Well, to about the 26. So got a few yards, but yeah, what a throw. Munson kind of throwing off his back foot there, off his heels.
Got it up to the 28-yard line. So really only a gain of 5 yards or so. It was that long throw for sure.
And he was under duress. Hackenberger, I saw, was among the LP Cavaliers trying to bring him down. 4 minutes and counting here in this first half. It's been all LP. Perhaps a surprise to some, being they're 0-2 and Ottawa's 2-0. But LP has won the last 11 meetings between these two rivals. Munson, empty backfield. Going to pass. Oh, he's hit and intercepted.
Oh, intercepted. Fantastic.
Jaron Moheiser.
Jaron Moheiser with the interception. The quarterback got hammered
as he was throwing the ball, and it kind of just fluttered right into Jaron's hands.
Yeah, let's watch the replay, Mike, to see who made the hit, because that's the pass flutter.
Came from the end. I couldn't quite tell who that was coming from the end for LP.
That was
oh, we just missed it on the replay there. So,
but Moheiser with the interception.
We'll talk to the cameraman on that and see if we can get back to you on that.
Second turnover. And LP deep in the Ottawa side of the football field at the 26. Of course, turnovers created by LP are proudly sponsored by Beck's. Keep your car turning over with fuel for Beck's. Order delicious Beck's pizza or fresh donuts on the Beck's app.
Nothing like ordering donuts on an app.
Oh, well, I thought you were going to say ordering donuts at 9 o'clock at night.
I wouldn't.
There's no wrong time for donuts, if you ask me. Persich running. Marion puts his head down.
I think he's going to get in. He got in.
Wow.
He did.
Tiptoed the side.
Yeah, we're going to have to see the replay on that, but he ran over at least 1 or 2 defenders.
He's put on a show tonight.
Yeah, right here on that one, ran that guy over, and nice block out there by number
37, it looks like. It's a great block. Jameson Hill with the block out there.
Basketball player.
Yep.
Shows he can do a little football as well, Jameson.
Yeah, so nice 26-yard run by Persich.
Yeah, there's going to be, Marion, I think, probably has his own huddle account. And in this first half, there are some plays that he's going to want to upload to his recruiting profile for sure.
Yeah, so he's got a 36-yard run and a 26-yard run this quarter.
And he had that impressive 14-yard TD run where he ran over a Pirate in the first quarter.
Yep.
Pantoja back out to attempt a PAT. The hold is good. The kick is good as well. And again, that LP touchdown brought to you by our friends at Town & Country Services. And that extra point sponsored by Taylor Services. It is all LP, 34-6. I don't think, and neither one of us saw this coming. No, we're not surprised that LP may win this one. Again, they won 11 in a row, but LP just running away with this one right now. And there's still 3:33 to go here in the second quarter. LP's got 2 timeouts.
Well, I say, honestly, this is probably pretty much a perfect half for LP, for any football team. We have 5 touchdowns, we have no turnovers, and I don't believe LP has penalties either. So,
wow.
Obviously, Ottawa's got the 2 turnovers. They've had 2 false starts. So, I tell you, the coach is going to be happy tonight if he keeps continuing on like this.
It's going to make life hard for us to come up with our Gurkovich second half adjustment. That's okay.
Yeah,
we're okay with that.
Dr. Gurkovich is going to be upset that we're not making an appointment. We're not making an appointment tonight for an adjustment.
Very easy adjustment tonight, if there is such a thing.
I don't know. I've not ever been to a chiropractor.
Well, they're moving LP back, Mike. We might have our first penalty, but I didn't see there. But there must have been a penalty. It maybe after the score there was a personal foul.
Maybe a celebration type thing.
Yeah,
perhaps.
So they moved it back 15 yards.
Yeah, so we'll definitely say that was a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
That was kind of stealthy. I didn't see any.
Well, I think I may have jinxed it here, I guess. The perfect half.
34-6 LP. Pantoja now backed up to his 25. Chekowitz and Vercolio back for Ottawa, and they're going to go. They're going to kick it to Chekowitz this time. Gets it at his 25, 30, 35, 40, and going to be brought down at about the 45-yard line.
Once again, Gio Lagrenzi in on that play.
Yeah.
61 is also out there. Jacob Terzic on the tackle.
Gio's kind of been their top special teams guy as far as bringing down the ball carriers seemingly almost every time.
It's also nice to see a pretty nice crowd across the way here. Super fans, of course, are dressed in their neon construction outfits out there on the left-hand side. I guess that would be the eastern side, I'm guessing. I'm not good with directions over here.
We're looking south.
So southeastern side of the bleachers, and good crowd, well, a lot of parents out there. So it's really nice to see. Perfect night, really. So.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Ottawa with good field position here after that penalty pushed LP back on the kick. And here's a nice run by Chekowitz. Short of a first down, but still got about 7 yards. It'd be second down and about 3 for Ottawa. And with that run, they move over to the LP side of the field at the Cavalier 47. Counting down to 3 minutes to go in this second quarter. Again, LP won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss, so they deferred, and the Cavaliers are going to get the ball as we start the second half. Second and short for Ottawa. They go to Putri up the middle. He's moving the chains. First down run by Putri. He needed 3 and got about 6 down to the 42-yard line of LP. Yeah. Clock rolling now as the chains reset. First and 10 Ottawa. They still have they got one timeout to use. Not really in a rush yet. Plenty of time. First and 10 Pirates at the Cavalier 42. 2:25 and counting. Munson under center for Ottawa. Play action pass. He's rolling left. He's under pressure. Throws and went to the feet of Putri. And a nice effort by Putri, but just couldn't haul it in. That one was at his toes.
Yeah, Jaron Moheiser was putting the pressure on the quarterback.
Munson, he's kind of been under pressure all night long. Anytime he has tried to pass, he's been under duress. Credit the LP defense.
Yeah, and I'll say that the same for Marion. He's also been under pressure, but he's been able to escape it and either put a nice pass together or, again, take one of those long runs. So both quarterbacks have had to adjust their games.
Second and 10. The clock stops after the incomplete pass. 2:17 to go here in this first half. Munson with a handoff. Second man, and he's going to be brought down. That was Bryson Valdez. The tackle was made by Bo Lawrence, and LP is going to use one of their timeouts.
Okay, so...
yeah, they want the ball back here before the half is over.
No gain on that play.
So Bo Lawrence with the tackle.
That's a smart play by the coach. There's plenty of time with now 2 timeouts. If they can stop Ottawa here, perhaps Ottawa, I would think they'd punt if they didn't get any yards here. We'll see with this play.
Maybe not.
I don't know. Yeah.
Either way, LP angling to get the ball back one more time here before the half if their defense can come up with a stop.
Well, I think that would be the dream scenario. Get the ball back and score quickly and then end the half and then come back, get the ball again. So I think I think our coach is thinking ahead a little bit here.
And then, unbelievably, you're looking at running clock territory in that scenario. It was all Ottawa in the preliminary game tonight, 35-8. First loss of the year for the LP freshmen.
Yeah, they've had a really good season. They handled Metamora last week, and UT, they had a nice game, too. So
probably could not have been easy for them to play after their teammate was taken away by ambulance.
Yeah, that was a tough situation, of course, right in the first quarter, too. So
third and 10, one back in the backfield. Munson, straight drop back pass. Throwing over the middle, caught. First down.
Oh, you got to wrap up on that one.
That was Vercolio. He's been a pretty good player tonight for Ottawa. Vercolio over the middle. Yeah, he bounced off the first tackle, got down about the 26 of LP.
Looks like about a 16, 17-yard pass play on that completion.
No 2-minute warning, of course, in high school, so the clock zooms by the 2-minute mark. 1st and 10, Ottawa. Munson rolling left, looking, throwing, and caught by Vercolio again. There was a lot of traffic there, but nice pass by Munson to Vercolio. Rinkewicz brings down the runner, but it's inside the 20. So quickly, Ottawa gets right back into the red zone.
Yeah, quick 24 yards on 2 completions to Vercolio.
Brought to you by your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Brayton. 2nd down and 2. It was an 8-yard gain from Munson to Vercolio. Again, Ottawa without their top receiver, Owen Sanders, due to him getting ejected last game with 2 penalties, unsportsmanlike penalties. A wide receiver screen to Vercolio. What a tackle by Reagan Dorr. Spun him around.
Yeah, that was a nice play. He was even getting blocked there.
Yeah.
And he would still be able to get through the block to make that tackle.
So Reagan Dorr fighting through the blockers, and we're under 45 seconds, ticking down.
No gain on that play. Or maybe they gave him a yard, so 1-yard gain on that play. So 3rd and 1 here at the 17.
Munson rolling, throwing a quick pass. He was tackled inbounds, but I think he's got enough for a 1st down.
Was that Vercolio?
No, that was 42, Joey Leapart.
Okay.
And now if you're LP, you're not thinking about timeouts. You're just hoping the clock runs out on Ottawa. So fresh set of downs for the Pirates. 1st and 10 at the LP 14. Munson throwing. Boy, that was a dangerous pass. It was in the air a long time. And it was completed to Bryson Valdez, but that was dangerous. And it took a few ticks off the clock. Timeout Ottawa. That should be their last. Right?
Yep.
Now they added a timeout. Hopefully they're keeping track down on the field.
Yeah, no, there's 0 out there. Yeah, they're out of timeouts.
16.9 to go here. Credit Ottawa. They were looking like they were maybe going about 2 minutes left. Looked like this drive may stall, and LP was chomping at the bit to get the ball back. But Ottawa making some big completions from Munson. And they have it 2nd down and 5 at the LP 10, deep inside the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone.
Yeah, Ottawa's done quite a bit better in this quarter than compared to the first quarter as far as yards gained. And, of course, they've got that touchdown, too, so.
Munson in the pistol. Drop back. Munson in trouble, going to roll left, throwing back across the field. And it was caught for a touchdown, a flag through. Wow, flag through. The touchdown was caught by Valdez, number 8. So it would be a 10-yard touchdown, but let's see what the flag is. I think they're going to wipe the touchdown off the board. It's maybe an eligible man down the field here.
Yeah, I think number 77 was
that's what they're calling
to the 5-yard line or so. So yeah, he was definitely not within that 3 or 4 yards of the line. Takes that touchdown off the field or off the scoreboard.
Now they're moved back to about the
5 seconds went off the clock too on that play.
Munson scrambling, still looking, throws. And he juggled it. They're going to say he caught it. Out of bounds at about the 3. They're going to say at the 2-yard line with 1.8 seconds to go. This is going to be the last play no matter what. So 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. 1.8 seconds to go. Looks like they're going to kick a field goal. They're bringing in some personnel.
I don't know. I mean, that was.
Well, let's see. Or maybe a different quarterback. No, it's Munson still out there. LP's going to call a timeout to think about it.
Kind of gives Ottawa a little break here to figure out what they want to do.
Yeah, maybe if it was 14-6, LP or Ottawa may think about a field goal, but they're down 4 scores. Being in Ottawa, I was looking for my Lincoln joke there by saying 4 scores, but I couldn't find one.
7 years ago?
Yeah. I was searching. I couldn't find one. 34-6. The timeout taken by LP. They want to make sure all their ducks in a row here. This is a big play. This is a big momentum play. If LP stops them, they take even more momentum into the locker room. If Ottawa is able to punch it in, that gives them some momentum to get back in this game in the second half. And ball spotted at the left hash mark at the 2-yard line. East end of the field here at King Field. We'll see what Ottawa draws up. Wonder if they'll go Pucciari, who's been pretty effective at fullback. Do they maybe go ahead and try to pass and find Ricolio, who's been a really nice receiver for Ottawa?
That would be my guess, is that they're going to pass the ball, but...
Well, they have a powerhouse backfield, Mike. 3 running backs.
All right, well, there you go. I'm going to call it. We're going to run.
Let's see if it's Pucciari. And they're going to go with Chekowitz. He gets in there.
He's got to get in there.
Wow, from 2 yards away. And mano right there.
Yep.
So at the buzzer, Ottawa gets on the board. And I think they might go for 2 here. They're down 30. They're down 22 points. And they are going to go for 2. Chekowitz in the backfield. Pucciari back there as well. Again, full house backfield. A lot of shifting by Ottawa here. Munson's going to pass. Throwing. Caught.
Yep.
Nice design play. That's the end of the half. Ottawa gets on the board with a late score, their second score of that second quarter. Each team got in the end zone twice in that second quarter. Your halftime score is LP 34, Ottawa 14. A lot of action in that first half of play. Of course, LP won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss, so they deferred, and we'll get the ball first as we head into our halftime show, brought to you by The Locker Room. As the teams head to the locker room, maybe you should too. Go to lockerroombpb.com for all your sports gear, or stop in East St. Paul Street in downtown Spring Valley. We're at the half in Ottawa. LP 34, Ottawa 14. Back with some first half stats. Brought to you by Heartland Auto Body after this.
Your friendly neighborhood Bex is a proud supporter of LaSalle Peru Cavalier football. The next time you're out, make sure you stop into Bex. Whether you need to fill up, grab a snack and a drink, or treat yourself to some delicious pizza, stop in Bex, offering fuel, food, and friendly faces in 18 Central Illinois locations, including LaSalle, Peru, and Oglesby. Everyone at Bex wishes the Cavaliers a fun and safe season.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marion is the quarterback of your LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
Fall is here, and nothing says fall like a trip to Country Kids. There's still plenty of time to get everything you need for fall decorating at Country Kids. Beautiful mums of all colors and pumpkins of all sizes, too. Your yard and house will be the envy of the neighborhood with beautiful fall decorations from Country Kids. And at the Peru location, bring the kids for a free activity area. And also in Peru, get beef and pork from Michelini Cattle Company. Country Kids Produce on Plank Road in Peru, on Gentleman Road in Ottawa, and in Princeton. The place to go for your fresh produce and fall decor is Country Kids. Find them on Facebook.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. Make us proud.
Time is money, and it pays to be a Financial Plus Credit Union member. As a member, save time with their mobile app features like bill pay, card controls, mobile check deposit, custom account alerts, and more. Access your account your way, online, with your phone, on your smartwatch, or through your tablet. Pay the way you want with Mobile Wallet, your Financial Plus debit card, or low-rate credit card. And with competitive loan rates, you can finance that new car or your dream kitchen. Apply online at financialplus.org or stop in Financial Plus in Ottawa, Peru, Mendota, Morris, and Diamond. Financial Plus Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender, member NCUA ESI.
The leaves are changing, the air is crisp, and before you know it, winter will be knocking. Is your furnace ready? Hey, I'm Matt Taylor with Taylor Services. Fall is here, and that means cooler nights on the way. Taylor Services offers free estimates and free second opinions. Don't wait until the first frost. Stay warm this fall with trusted brands like Amana, and call Taylor Services at 815-326-3939 or check us out on Facebook. That's 815-326-3939. Taylor Services, where comfort starts with trust.
If weddings are your business, you want to be at the 2026 Starved Rock Media Wedding Show. It's Sunday, February 1st at our new location, Grand Bear Resort in Utica. Secure your spot. Call Starved Rock Media or message Starved Rock Media Wedding Show on Facebook.
If Tom Petty, Bob Seger, and John Mellencamp are some of your favorite players, stick around after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here at a half, and it is 34-14. LP with the lead over the Ottawa Pirates as we kick off our locker room halftime show with some first half stats brought to you by Heartland Auto Body, where quality repairs meet hometown care. Get back on the road with confidence. Led by Jason Maurice and his team. Heartland Auto Body, your local repair experts. And Mike, some fantastic first half stats for the LP Cavaliers, no doubt about it.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job on the offensive side of the ball. Leading rusher of the game so far is Marian Persic with 94 yards. Easton Moriarty kicked in with 33 yards. And Rylan Mankiewicz had 10 yards rushing. As far as passing, of course, Marian Persic was 7 for 9 for 134 yards. The leading receiver is Jaron Moheiser with 53 yards. Landon Zellers had 24 yards. May had 27 yards. Rylan Mankiewicz and Easton Moriarty both had 15 yards receiving. So a total of 134 yards passing for Marian Persic with, of course, no interceptions. LP again had just that one penalty, no turnovers. And the defense held Ottawa to 149 total yards in that first half.
So great first half for the LP Cavaliers. Our Heartland Auto Body first half stats. Of course, the scoring summary in this one. LP got on the board first at 8:26 of the first. Zellers a 24-yard pass from Persic. Pantoja added the PAT. Then a little over 3 minutes later, Moheiser, an impressive 25-yard touchdown catch from Persic. The kick was good. With 31 seconds left in the first half, a highlight reel run. You're going to want to go back and watch it on our Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. Marian Persic ran over an Ottawa defender. I think you said trucked him. It would be the proper term there.
I believe so.
And the kick was good, so it was all LP, 21-0 after the first. Ottawa did get on the board, a 15-yard touchdown pass at 7:17. The kick was blocked, but then a 22-yard touchdown pass, LP at the 5:28 mark. Persic to Griffin May. They tried for two, and the run failed. Then Persic had another highlight reel run at 26-yarder. The kick was good. And then with no time left, it was a first and goal at the 2. You either get in or you don't, and the time runs out. Chekowitz with a hard 2-yard touchdown run by Ottawa, and they completed a 2-point conversion to give them some momentum. But LP with a big lead, 34-14. 2 turnovers in that first half, Mike, and both were on Ottawa. They fumbled a snap. And then Jaron Moheiser with an interception as well.
Yep.
So all facets, the scoreboard, penalties, turnovers, LP winning that first half in all facets of this game. Again, you're listening to our halftime show brought to you by The Locker Room. We come back, we'll talk about some things going on at LP this weekend. And of course, we're full into the fall sports season. A lot of LP teams off to great starts.
Yeah.
I know volleyball, boys soccer among the teams off to great starts. And we'll talk about what's going on around Cavalier land this weekend. Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter on 103.9 WLP on the Starved Rock Media channel. Of course, tonight's game presented by Grazers Plumbing and Heating. Their team is on the field for you 24/7. Try going a day without seeing their red vehicles. I dare you. Find out more at grazerheatingplumbing.com. We'll continue with our Locker Room halftime show after this. 34-14 LP over Ottawa as the Ottawa Pirate Marching Band entertains this big crowd tonight.
Tired of generic gear that doesn't represent your true colors? It's time to take the next step with The Locker Room. Whether you're hitting the field, court, or cheering from the stands, The Locker Room is your trusted partner for all your sporting goods and custom apparel needs. Just like the pros, The Locker Room understands what it takes to showcase your identity with quality and style. From team uniforms to fan gear, they have an extensive range of products to customize your dream look. Check them out online or visit Mike and the team in Spring Valley, and now on weekends in Utica. The Locker Room. Elevate your game today.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. Make us proud.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marion is the quarterback of your LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
Hi, I'm Carrie Leffelman. My husband Al, our son Gus, and I thank you. It's been an incredible first year as the new owners of Havers & More in Ottawa. The name hasn't changed, and neither has the philosophy. Quality landscape products and the same great customer service you've trusted for over 20 years. To celebrate Havers' first anniversary, we're having a special sale on bulk and bagged rock. So stop in, say hi, and let us help you bring your landscape dreams to life. That's Havers & More. We're just north of Ottawa on Route 23.
Leaves are changing, pumpkin spice is back, and you're rooting on your favorite team under those Friday night lights. Hi, I'm Spencer Lukey. Whether it's time to pregame or change the lineup in your retirement strategy, let WeTech Wealth Management quarterback your financial plan. A good quarterback pays attention to details, communicates effectively, and makes adjustments during the game. If you're ready to tackle your financial future, the team at WeTech Wealth Management will help you put together a winning game plan.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC.
LP Cavalier fans, if you're looking for your next new or used car, just turn to the helpful people at Bill Walsh with over 1,000 vehicles available and more arriving daily. Top quality choices with a no-nonsense experience. 13 new car franchises and an endless selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Some with 10-year, 100,000-mile warranties. Stop by any of our 5 locations or shop 24/7 at BillWalsh.com. Schedule your next value-focused service online too. Bill Walsh and BillWalsh.com. Number 1 for a reason. Your fast, fun, and friendly dealer. Go LP.
Time is money, and it pays to be a Financial Plus Credit Union member. As a member, save time with their mobile app features like bill pay, card controls, mobile check deposit, custom account alerts, and more. Access your account your way. Online, with your phone, on your smartwatch, or through your tablet. Pay the way you want with Mobile Wallet, your Financial Plus debit card, or low-rate credit card. And with competitive loan rates, you can finance that new car or your dream kitchen. Apply online at financialplus.org or stop in Financial Plus in Ottawa, Peru, Mendota, Morris, and Diamond. Financial Plus Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender. Member NCUA ESI.
Starved Rock Local Mornings with Rod and Tom on 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here as we continue our Locker Room halftime show, enjoying the performance by the Ottawa Marching Band. And of course, we're on the road tonight, and when we're on the road with Dressback Distribution of Peru. Locally owned and your source for beverages, paper products, janitorial supplies, and more. Make Dressback Distribution part of your winning team. Give them a call at 223-0116 or check them out on Facebook. And first, let's go ahead and go over what's coming up this weekend weekend in LP athletics, Mike?
Well, as you mentioned, LP's got a lot of items going on as far as in the fall sports calendar here, so we'll get to it. Girls volleyball, the sophomore team is at the Mendota Sophomore Rally. Girls JV tennis team is at the Ottawa Fresh Soft Invite starting at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Girls varsity tennis is at the Lincoln Way East Invite at 8:30 a.m., so they'll be heading out early tomorrow morning. Girls freshman volleyball is at the LP Green Team Quad, which is a home meet starting at 8:30 tomorrow. The boys varsity golf are continuing the Redbird Classic down in Metamora. They'll start golf again at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Boys varsity soccer team is home versus Depew at 9 a.m. and the JV soccer team will follow that game at approximately 10:30. And the boys and girls varsity cross country team is at the Princeton Invite. So pretty much any fall sport is happening tomorrow on Saturday.
There we go. As I say, that Princeton invite is one of those with like a dozen teams, I think, across country.
That's definitely a big one. And out at, I'm trying to think what park they do that at in Princeton, because they did they have
maybe Ziering Park, maybe?
Yeah, I believe that might be at Ziering Park that they run that cross-country meet.
So it'll be a lot of fun. We urge you, as always, to go out and support the LP Cavaliers, whatever sport it is. And, of course, we're just down the road in Ottawa tonight, and my partner always does some crack research into some famous alums, famous people of the towns that we go in, and a pretty cool list of Ottawa folks.
Yeah,
here.
and I try to use Wikipedia, so obviously that's not necessarily the most accurate site, but generally seems to be pretty good. One of the notable alumni I found was Steve Brusati.
Yep.
He graduated in 2002. He's a paleontologist. He started at University of Chicago, then got his master's at Columbia University, and he's now a professor of paleontology and evolution at the University of Edinburgh. So he's
that's pretty
in
cool.
Scotland teaching paleontology. So that's something that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maria Kanellis graduated in 2000. She was a former WWE diva.
Yeah.
So if you remember, if a fan of wrestling back in the day, she was a diva for wrestling. Aaron Shea, of course, was and he played for the Cleveland Browns professionally. Pretty impressive there. Of course, we all know about Michael Hermosillo, a professional baseball player. He did play for several professional teams along with the Chicago Cubs.
Including the Cubs, yeah.
I'm not exactly sure. I'm guessing he's not in the game now.
Yeah, I think he's out of baseball.
He's out of baseball now, so it's been a couple years since Hermosillo played for Ottawa. But, again, star player in the area.
Yeah.
Sarah Lynn Hind graduated in 95. She was a star basketball and volleyball player. So we had her. I throw that in there. She's a star lender with the Eureka Savings Bank. Sorry to throw that out there.
So no apologies.
And interesting facts also. Obviously LP and Ottawa have been around for a long, long time. LP is actually tied for 42nd for the total number of wins in the Illinois IHSA. Their record is 582, 465, and 35. So they've had 1,082 football games in their history. And for comparison, Ottawa is 550, 479, and 41. So they've played about 12 less games than LP over the long history. And again, Ottawa and LP played for the first time in October in the late 1890s. So not exactly the sure date on that one, but it was a long time ago.
Yes, it was. And maybe a galaxy far, far away. But
yes.
So thanks a lot, Mike, for that background of Ottawa. A lot of interesting stuff. We're going to take our final break, and when we come back, we'll give you the Gergovich Family Chiropractic second half adjustment and wrap up our locker room halftime show. All good so far from Ottawa High. LP 34, Ottawa 14 back with a second half kickoff after this.
Hey, yo, who closed last night? They didn't stack any cups. Wait, where are the cups?
Oh, yeah, we ain't got no cups.
What do you mean we ain't got no cups? We need cups.
Look no further than Dressbach Distributing. Locally owned and located right here in the Illinois Valley, Dressbach Distributing offers everything from beverages and paper products to janitorial supplies and, yes, even cups. Call Dressbach Distributing today at 815-223-0116. Dressbach Distributing is a proud supporter of LP Athletics. Go Cavs!
What's your game plan this fall? Don't let your comfort get sidelined. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating is ready to tackle every heating and air problem head on. We proudly install and service Carrier heating and cooling systems known for their industry-leading performance and reliability. Call today for your fall clean and check. We'll ensure your home's comfort is a sure win all season long with a high-quality Carrier system. Call Grazier's Plumbing and Heating at 882-2111. That's 882-2111. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, a winning game plan.
Hey, Possum, you see that gorgeous sport car coming this way? You want to jump out in front of it zigzag style, make them go in a ditch?
What's the point, Raccoon? They just take it to Heartland Auto Body and it'd be fixed up like new.
They still at 1515 West Peru Street in Princeton?
Yep, you know Denny the Deer?
I love Denny the Deer.
Well, he messed up the front end of a truck 2 weeks ago. Saw it last night. It was like nothing happened. Heartland Auto Body fixed it up so good, they even handled the insurance paperwork.
Those guys are going to put us out of business. Guess it's time to get a real job, huh? Think they'd hire us as consultants?
For complete auto body and collision repair, plus paint, maintenance, and more, trust Heartland Auto Body. Give them a call at 879-7767.
Friday nights mean LP football. And just like the Cavs, Spring Valley City Bank knows the success comes from preparation, teamwork, and trust. Whether you're buying a home, starting a business, or planning for the future, we're ready to help you move the ball forward. Hi, I'm Samantha Forrest. Spring Valley City Bank is more than a bank. For 120 years, we've been standing shoulder to shoulder, living in your neighborhood, and cheering in the stands. To set up your game plan, call or stop by Spring Valley City Bank in Peru or Spring Valley. We're an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Carrie Leffelman. My husband Al, our son Gus, and I thank you. It's been an incredible first year as the new owners of Pavers & More in Ottawa. The name hasn't changed, and neither has the philosophy. Quality landscape products and the same great customer service you've trusted for over 20 years. To celebrate Pavers' first anniversary, we're having a special sale on bulk and bagged rock. So stop in, say hi, and let us help you bring your landscape dreams to life. That's Pavers & More. We're just north of Ottawa on Route 23.
Do you see yourself traveling, working part-time, or moving somewhere warmer when you retire? Hi, I'm Derek Brayton, your Oglesby Edward Jones financial advisor, and I want to help make your retirement goals a reality. Let's talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how we get you there. Together, we can plan for the expected and make sure you're ready for the unexpected. Call me at 815-883-9556 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Fall is here, and nothing says fall like a trip to Country Kids. There's still plenty of time to get everything you need for fall decorating at Country Kids. Beautiful mums of all colors and pumpkins of all sizes, too. Your yard and house will be the envy of the neighborhood with beautiful fall decorations from Country Kids. And at the Peru location, bring the kids for a free activity area. And also in Peru, get beef and pork from Michelini Cattle Company. Country Kids Produce on Plank Road in Peru, on Gentleman Road in Ottawa, and in Princeton. The place to go for your fresh produce and fall decor is Country Kids. Find them on Facebook.
A tradition of news and sports. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back, and the opening kickoff goes out of bounds, so that'll go as a penalty against Ottawa. 34-14, the Cavaliers with the ball after they won the WeTech Wealth Management coin toss and chose to defer. Second half adjustment brought to you by Gergovich Family Chiropractic. Everyone needs a chiropractor on their healthcare team. Search Gergovich Family Chiropractic to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help lead you to a healthy lifestyle. And Mike, keep on keeping on, I guess?
Yeah, keep on. Do nothing different and just keep playing. There's really not much else the Cavs can do to improve their game so far, so I would just say keep doing what they're doing.
That is our Gergovich second half adjustment. LP keep moving the ball down the field. Ottawa at this point can't trade scores with LP, that's for sure. What a run by Moriarty. Easton looked like he was going to be brought down. In fact, I'm guessing some of the defense probably stopped. And Moriarty spun out of the would-be tackle, and Easton moves the ball all the way out near midfield to the 49-yard line. Looked like they had in for no gain, and credit Easton Moriarty with that second, third effort, keeping those legs churning.
Yeah, I'm surprised the officials didn't blow the whistle because he pretty much stopped at the near the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 LP. They're on the Big O here at midfield at Ottawa High School. Persich fakes the handoff. Marion looking, throwing behind. It was a little behind the intended receiver. Zellers, incomplete. Mike, we got a great update. You know, we talked about we got a little late start because of an injury to a Cavalier in the freshman game. It was a scary scene where the Cavalier player taken to the hospital in an ambulance, and some great news to report.
Yeah, he is all good. He's been cleared. He's actually back here at the stadium watching the varsity play. So I don't think you could have asked for any better resolution to that scary scene earlier this evening.
So great news to report, and I know we had a lot of people asking about that young Cavaliers, so happy to pass along that news. Here's the handoff, Moriarty. Easton turns it up, 45. Breaks a couple more tackles. Easton's inside the Ottawa 45, short of a first down, but got about 7, maybe 8 yards on the carry. So it's been the Easton Moriarty show here to start this second half.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving him 8 yards or so. So a third and a short 2, long 1.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
Scoreboard says a long 1, Mike.
All right.
You can still.
It's close. It's close.
You're holding the pen, so you have the last call on the stat there. Third and short. Probably 4-down territory for LP. In fact, wouldn't be maybe surprised if they go long here. Now we got a whistle blowing, maybe a uniform issue with Zellers.
Yep. Something's wrong with one of his pads on his pants, it looks like.
So Landon will have to sit out the play.
Yep, it looks like Jackson Myers into the game for the sub.
As Zellers will make the adjustment. Third and short, handoff. Moriarty's hitting the backfield. And back out for a 3-yard loss.
Ottawa was all over that play.
So it'll be 4th and 4 now. Went from a 3rd and 1 to 4th and 4.
Yeah, they got a huge push there on the defensive line.
After this play, we'll give you another Subway scoreboard update. Actually happened, as you would expect, at 9:30, starting to get some final scores.
Nope, the fans are guessing the quarterback's going to run the ball, so we'll see if they're right.
The Ottawa Pirate fans, yeah. Persich, nope, hands it off to Moriarty. It's going to be close.
I think he got it.
It's going to be, it's going to be close.
Where they spot the ball, obviously, but
yeah.
From up here, it looked like he got it, so we'll see.
Let's see. They still have not made the indication. They spotted right at the 42. They're going to say they stopped him. Just short, I guess. Didn't even measure it. So a turnover on downs as Ottawa comes up fired up after first time tonight they've stopped LP on offense.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't even think of measuring it at all or whatnot. They just decided that's where it was going to be.
So 1st and 10 after the turnover on downs on LP. Ottawa takes over at their own 42-yard line. 34-14 LP. Munson leading Ottawa at quarterback. Mark Munson, a left-handed throwing senior quarterback. Some late shifting around by the Ottawa offense here. They're going to run a jet sweep to Chekowitz, and he's got some running room. Down the sideline. Turns it upfield, gets inside the LP 25. No flags on the play. It was a jet sweep with Chekowitz, number 14. And once he got around the corner, there was a nice block. Took out Renkewitz. A nice block by, it looked like Bryson Valdez of Ottawa. Took Renkewitz out of the play, and once he got by Rhineland, Chekowitz was off to the races. So they're going to spot the ball all the way down to the 23-yard line of LP.
Yeah, he got a full head of steam going on that sideline.
There's Putri up the middle, and he runs right into Hackenberger, and there's 3 or 4 more LP Cavaliers helping out on the play. Among them, Gabe Arvalo.
Short gain on that one.
Yeah, maybe a yard for Putri. 2nd down and 9 coming up for Ottawa. Ball spotted at the Cavalier 22. Subway scoreboard update. Final score, Reed Custer beating Streeter 28-21. St. Bede lost a heartbreaker at home to North Boone. 20-14. Dixon 70-0 over Rock Falls. And there's a handoff. Gets down to about the 20. Just a massive humanity on that play.
Yeah, I think Easton Moriarty was in on that. He was the first defender there.
Yep. Ball carrier was Chekowitz. And we do have an LP player down at the bottom of the group of players. There was, looks like maybe a cramp.
Yeah, it definitely looks the way he's stretching that leg.
It was a massive humanity on that tackle. Some other scores in our Subway scoreboard update. Caneland, we keep hearing, oh, this isn't the same Caneland team this year. They're down. They're down. They're up 35-7 fourth quarter over DeKalb. Mohammed Seymour, how about this one, Mike? Leading Sycamore 38-16 in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Well, Sycamore had lost.
They lost to Moline in overtime.
Yep, and
which is, I mean, Moline's a 7A school.
Yeah, and Mohammed Seymour is generally
always a playoff
good, playoff team for sure. So obviously Sycamore is playing a tough schedule to get going.
Yeah. It was Easton Moriarty that he's up and walking off the field, so that's good to report that Easton is okay.
Well, he's been going offense, defense, so I can see how a cramp would happen here for him.
And an interesting score, Mike. Washington over Metamora, 24-0 in the fourth quarter.
Okay, well, that probably feels good if you're a Washington fan.
Yep.
Not so much for us, obviously, with those playoff points to worry about.
And congratulations to head coach Nick Sterling. He gets his first win as head coach of Hall. The Red Devils went on the road tonight and beat Mendota 18-6.
Okay. We were thinking that Jim Eustace and his new Mendota.
Munson can't get away.
Tripped him up there.
Moheiser. Oh, now Jaron looks like he might be cramping up.
Yep. You could see how his leg is just locking up there in his calf.
What a great job by Jaron Moheiser. He tripped up Munson.
And he's trying to walk it off, but so it looks like a 3-yard gain there for the quarterback.
Yep, so it won't go as a sack because he got positive yardage.
Another fourth down play. We'll see. It looks like Ottawa's obviously going for it here, so I don't know if Moheiser's still out there or not, but
4th and 5. Munson looking, has him in, but he is hit in the open field.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him there.
Yeah, that was a really good tackle regardless by Joel Lytle.
Coretto again.
Yep.
He had scored a touchdown earlier in the game.
Lytle did all he could. He made the open field tackle, but Coretto had just enough for the first down.
Needed 5, they got 6.
Yep. Ottawa inside the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone here. 1st and 10 at the LP 12. 7 minutes to go in the third. 34-14 LP, and we got a timeout taken by the Cavaliers. We'll take one as well. 7:06 to go in the third. LP 34, Ottawa 14. The Pirates are threatening on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Down, set, hut. My back.
Whether you're getting down in a three-point stance, getting down off a ladder, or getting down on the dance floor, you need a chiropractor on your healthcare team. Dr. Mike Gergovich at Gergovich Family Chiropractic in LaSalle utilizes the most advanced technology to provide care for men, women, and children of all ages. Go to drgergovich.com to see all the ways having a chiropractor on your team can help you on your way to a healthy lifestyle. That's drgergovich.com.
When a play breaks down on the field, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt professional service. That's why Town & Country Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure that your plumbing, heating, and cooling breakdowns are taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates. Their licensed professionals and friendly staff have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. Search Town & Country Services and call them anytime you have a breakdown at home.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back. Munson goes back to pass, and he is taken down, a sack by Bo Lawrence on the first down play. And we got another injured player.
Yeah, that was a big play by
I wonder
Lawrence.
if that's Munson, who was sacked by Bo Lawrence. So player is down, and boy, the trainers came out in a hurry with that one.
They did. Well, he was kind of twisted around.
Yeah.
I don't know if, well, let's not, we'll leave the replay to its, on its own and don't show it perhaps, but.
And immediately got LP's sideline on a knee. So they knew, the coaches, the trainers, everybody knew.
Yep.
that whatever happened, and I think, unfortunately, it was their quarterback, Munson.
Yeah, Lawrence was on him very quickly and kind of twisted him, it looked like. So, yeah, it doesn't look good out there, unfortunately, for the quarterback.
That just takes the air out of the game here on both sides of the field when you have an injury like that. We'll take a look at some more scores. After 3, Geneseo 31-10 over Rock Island.
Okay.
So the Maple Leafs in the Western Big Six now, of course. Final score, Mohammed Seymour 45, Sycamore 16. Sycamore usually doesn't get it handed to him like that by too many teams.
No, they do not.
Rock Ridge over Riverdale, 49-21. Of course, Rock Ridge knocked off Princeton a week ago. So they're 3-0 on the season. Mentioned St. Bede fell just short at home to North Boone. Hall with the win over Mendota. Freshman game was Ottawa 35-8 over LP. And again, we got a delay in the game here with an injured Ottawa Pirate near the LP sideline. 6:49 to go in this third quarter. LP coming into this one 0-2. Ottawa at 2-0. But LP got the jump on Ottawa from the beginning. And haven't looked back. Although Ottawa, to their credit, they fought back in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt. They've got some momentum. Obviously, like I was talking earlier, how they got the second score in the second quarter. So, and they were driving here. So let's just hope that everything is okay with the injured player.
So the clock stopped at 6:49 to go here in the third. This is an interesting score as well. Interesting matchup. Rochelle, who's probably, I'd say, what, a 5A school, maybe 4, I guess. Rochelle?
Yeah, 4A.
Yeah, probably 4A. They're taking on Lena Winslow, who's a 1A school, but a powerhouse up in the northwest part of the state each and every year.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
And saw a score there. After 3, Lena Winslow 20-7 over Rochelle.
Wow.
So the small school taking it to the Hubs. And Hubs expected to be another really force to be reckoned with this year.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Lena lost last week. They
To
played
Stockton.
So
Yeah.
it's another, obviously, same-size school as Lena Winslow is. But that's pretty impressive for Lena Winslow to come in and, handle Rochelle so far.
So we'll see. We'll continue to follow that game as it moves along. Again, right here it is LP 34, Ottawa 14. We have an injury timeout, though. An injured Ottawa Pirate during the sack by Bo Lawrence on the LP quarterback, or the Ottawa quarterback, Munson. And immediately the trainers came out from both sides of the field.
Yeah, looks like his
and
parents.
now maybe the parents coming out. Yep. In the freshman game, LP had a player taken off the field in an ambulance, and Mike delivered the great news that Cavalier freshman actually back in attendance here, cheering on the varsity team. But now an Ottawa player with a pretty bad injury on that play. .6:49 to go in the third. Again, we're on the road next week, and we're going to head down I-80 again, but a little further next week.
Further west, yep.
Take on Morris. Morris with a huge game tomorrow against Peoria. They had a win against Wilmington in their week 1, and won last week as well. So Morris, obviously, in the state rankings, nothing new there.
Yep, that seems to be the status quo for sure.
We'll double check who Morris beat Mohammed Seymour last week on the road, 33-14.
Okay, so they went down to near Springfield.
Yep. And Wilmington is another one of those smaller schools playing up, but a very good small school.
Yeah, that's interesting. Mohammed Seymour takes on 2 of our strongest competitors here in this conference, Morris and Sycamore. So Good for them. I mean,
Yep.
that's prime getting ready for the playoffs already.
And if you can get away 1-1 in those 2 games, you got to be pretty happy.
Yep.
And definitely playoff tested as teams will begin to go into their conference starting next week. Again, tonight's game, even though it is LP Ottawa, is a non-conference game. The conference game will be later in the season at LP, Week 6, and that will be homecoming for the Cavaliers. I saw LP releasing their homecoming schedule today.
Okay.
Variety show, of course, always starts to kick things off. Of the dance as well. And definitely waiting, I'm sure, unfortunately, Mike, for the ambulance to come out here.
Yeah, I think I see. Yeah, it's coming over here by the school buses over there. So. Yeah, you could just tell the way the trainers from LP side came out almost immediately that something was not right. So you obviously, like you said before, you'd never want to see this on any football field, from youth football to high school to college to pros. So,
and for the fans to have to see it twice in one night now.
Yeah. Hopefully this turns out to be the good news like it did earlier this evening.
And not going to guess who it is by any means. But again, the play was Bo Lawrence tackling their quarterback Munson.
Right.
And you mentioned he kind of twisted Munson around a little bit.
It is fortunate that the hospital is very close to here, so that's always good to have a quick transport if needed.
Yeah, and you see a lot of football fields. There's an ambulance, including Howard Fellows, where an ambulance is on scene a lot of times.
I think that's pretty much the rule.
Yeah.
They have to have this kind of availability anyways.
So the officials still out in the field. The crowd, obviously, both sides, just kind of nobody's really talking right now. Everybody's just hoping for the best for this Ottawa Pirate player who was injured on that play. 34-14, 6:49 to go in this third quarter as we march towards 10 o'clock here tonight. Of course, a big weekend of college football as well, as always. Week 3 of the college season. The 9th-rated Illini will be home tomorrow night against Western Michigan. It's been their highest ranking, I think I saw, in over 20 years. Mac Resetich, the Hall grad, playing safety for the Illini. Good to see.
We'll see. Obviously, they're where their first test is in conference.
Next week they got to go to Indiana, which Indiana's 20th, I think. So.
Okay, well, and Indiana had a really good year last year, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see. Obviously, I don't think they're as good as they were, but once you get into that Big Ten schedule, it it turns it up a notch. So they just keep going down there in Champaign.
Yeah, Brett Bielema is turning a program around at U of I. It's, we've all seen Illini, every now and again they have a good team, or if not great team, but they haven't been able to sustain that.
Yep.
Michigan, Ohio State obviously do. Wisconsin, Iowa, they usually are always bowl-type teams. They may not compete for a national title, but usually sustain wins every year. Penn State, right. And that's what U of I's trying to get to.
Yep.
Not be kind of a one-year wonder like has been the case sometimes. And that's kind of what LP wants, too. We've talked about that with teams like Sycamore, Canelan, Morris, and Rochelle, where, LP and Coach J.J. Raffleson and the staff trying to get to that point where, LP can be like Morris and Sycamore, Canelan, Rochelle, and be a playoff team every year. Yeah. Former head coach Jose Medina he broke the drought, got LP back in the playoffs a few times. And they didn't, obviously did not advance the second weekend when they got there, but there was
You got to get there.
Yeah, you get in the game and you never know what's going to happen. You just want to get there. And, I know there was a time where LP was a constant, in football, getting to the playoffs and making deep runs. You hear all the stories, so. Everybody wants the Cavaliers to build that program again. I know Coach Raffleson talked about, a lot of it starts from the youth league, making your presence known with the junior Cavs and trying to build the same kind of philosophy down there and from the ground up.
Right, and you look at the numbers that the Cavaliers have. I mean, they've got, you saw the freshman team out here earlier, and there was quite a few players out there. So probably at least 30, if not more than that. And obviously the varsity here, combining with the sophomores, juniors, and seniors, they have quite a group out there too. So that's what you need. You just need numbers and continuity and that youth program, and continue that to get those kids to want to become Cavalier football players as they grow up.
Yeah, Coach Raffleson mentioned when I talked to him in the preseason that numbers were up across the board, and that is always a key to a successful program, is to get the buy-in from the players and get just the bottom line, having more players to choose from and more bodies to work with. As we see, we just unfortunately see it here. Football is a violent game, and you need numbers.
Yep.
We had Princeton get a forfeit win this week because they were playing a Sherrard team that had an outbreak of illness, and you get 6-7 kids sick, and you might have to forfeit. That's so unfortunately that's part of this this football game, and that's why you still see. Some teams are doing their senior nights early in the year. We learned in the COVID time where you can't take anything for granted, that you're going to play a full 9-game season.
Right.
There's a variety of reasons.
Yep.
And a nice round of applause as they load up the Ottawa Pirate player into the ambulance. As Coach Chad Gross is out there, the Ottawa head coach, watching his player go in to the ambulance, and he'll get some great care just down the road at OSF St. Elizabeth. Just injuries like this, no matter what level they're, like Mike said, they're just going to bring everything to a halt.
Yeah, and I mean, just think about how hard it is to, get the players to get back into, that mode of, hitting people,
right?
And getting, not necessarily getting violent, but just, playing football.
So there's still a lot of football left here, and that's going to be something these two teams are going to have to get fired back up. We'll see even if they let them maybe stretch a little bit after this lengthy delay.
Yeah, it's been probably at least 15, 20 minutes, I would think.
So freshman game, LP player taken off the field by an ambulance, varsity game. An Ottawa player being transported to a medical facility here in this third quarter. And another round of applause by both sides and both teams as well. Obviously, these are two rivals, but nobody wants to see this.
No, these guys know each other. I mean, they don't only live 15 miles apart or so.
Oh yeah,
and so they've definitely gotten to know each other over the years, living so close together. So you see a lot of LP kids going to Ottawa homecoming. You see a lot of Ottawa kids going to LP home. I mean, vice versa. So they know each other. So
especially in this day and age of social media too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a small world. So Coach Gross is out there still with the officials again. Yeah, I think they're going to let them. I think that's what they're doing, Mike. They're going to let them stretch a little bit here because they were standing around. Because the entire LP team is coming out looking like they're doing some warm-ups. Maybe the referees will just keep track a few minutes, their own clock, their internal clock, if you will.
Well, now, like I said, we were speculating on who the injured player was. Obviously, if that was indeed the quarterback, then Ottawa's going to have to try to reset. What?
Yeah, I think it was Munson.
So it looks like number 4, Logan Mills, is going to take over for quarterback for Ottawa here. He's a senior running back linebacker.
And it just makes it even tougher, too, with the player that got hurt, Mike, be his senior year. Ottawa off to a great start, 2-0, and then you have that happen to you. Just adds to it, the unfortunate injury there. So to be second down and long, it was a sack by Bo Lawrence of LP of the Ottawa quarterback Munson. As both teams are, again, trying to stay loose, warm up a little bit here. And the crowd's going to have to try to get back into it as well. Turning into a late night as well. Almost
Yes, it
at
is.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, we're used to it. I mean, it seems that no matter what we're doing or what game we're at, where we are, anywhere, home, away, something happens. Like we were in East Moline in a torrential downpour.
An hour and a
Late
half
night,
delay
hour and a
before
half,
the
yep.
postponement.
So, in even previous years, we've had
Some
delays
senior nights at other places that have been pretty
lengthy.
Lengthy, yeah. I was going to say over the top, but lengthy, yeah.
So we're definitely it's kind of our thing, I suppose.
That's true, yep. And that's why, too, when we put out those magnet schedules, which are fantastic, I tell everybody at my work that those are very approximate start times.
Yes.
Not set in stone by any means.
Yeah,
on
do not
those.
set your nuclear clock to those times. Or atomic clocks, actually, what I was saying.
So both teams look like they're done warming up. Physical part probably there, but now it's battling the mental part of this, coming back on the field after that injury to the Ottawa Pirate quarterback.
So the last play was a 6-yard loss. Munson was tackled again in the backfield by Bo Lawrence, so brings it to 2nd and 16. Again, Ottawa is in LP territory at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, I was talking to Mike off the air there, and it's like you look up and, you get that feeling that LP's dominated. And yet, Ottawa could make this a 2-possession game if they're able to get a touchdown here. And they're marching down the field to do just that. But now, they're going to have to make do without their starting quarterback. And we'll see if that almost changes the whole offensive philosophy or not of Coach Chad Gross and the Pirates.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Ottawa hasn't had a lot of passing success here so far this evening. He was in the first quarter, he was 1 for 2. Second quarter, they did much better. So they were, 9 for 10 in the second quarter. So mainly getting gains on the ground. So we'll see. It's probably a lot of Chekowitz and Vercolio and
probably Putri fullback.
Yep.
So the backup quarterback is Logan Mills, number 4. Actually, it looks like they may go. Yeah, it's
Mills is back there.
Yeah, Mills is in the pistol. Yep. There's a lot, and he's just going to run with it.
Ooh, good tackle there. Immediately by, it looks like Hackenberger once again.
Yeah, this, they may run a lot of Wildcat now with backup quarterback in there. The 2-yard loss, so give Hackenberger a TFL, tackle for a loss. As we're halfway through this third quarter, 34-14, LP over Ottawa. Again, full house backfield. It is bunched up. And they're going to hand it off. It's Chekowitz. He gets it inside the 15. He was brought down from behind.
Hackenberger was in there, and
also Jaron
Moheiser. Yep. So
4th down.
Maybe a field goal. I saw at halftime, I saw the kicker out here, and he was kicking 35-yard field goals like it was nothing out there. So I'm seeing that. Looks like he's going to attempt a field goal here. They're on the 18-yard line, so was a 32-yard field goal, 33-yard field goal?
Yeah, close to a 30. The holder is at the 20-yard line.
Oh, okay, so he's up.
So 30-yarder for fair ball.
Yep.
Kind of a low snap. Oh, and he slipped, but he still got it.
Oh, yeah, see? There you go.
Wow, fair ball slipped.
Wow.
When he kicked it, and he still got it from 30 yards out. That was impressive.
That was very impressive for him to be able to get enough leg on it as he was sliding down.
So Ottawa gets some points out of that drive. And they don't quite make it a 2-possession game, but it is now 34-17 with 5:07 to go.
And it seems like it's been forever since LP's offense has been on the field.
Yeah. I think the last possession, Mike, was the 4th down run that we thought there should have at least been a measurement, right? And they ended up turning it over on downs.
Yep.
And that run was into the Ottawa side of the field, too. LP was marching down the field again.
Yep.
That was the opening drive of the second half, actually.
Yeah, and then Ottawa took over, and they drove all the way down until that injury happened. So.
Yep.
And again, we've got Ernett and Renkiewicz out here to receive the kickoff.
Got to be kind of leery if you're LP here.
Yeah, you definitely have to watch
a little pooch kick
line,
or onside kick. Still a lot of time left in this game, though. 34-17, 5:07 to go in the third. And they will kick it deep. It'll be Ernett. Gray taking it at 11 and bobbles it at first. Oh, big block by Renkiewicz.
Yep, he's going around the edge like he did the last time.
Ernett's going to get ran out of bounds just shy of the 20.
Yep, ran out of room over there on the sideline.
So Marian Persic back out there with the LP offense. Like Mike mentioned, they have not been out there for a long time, just time-wise, due to the injury. They've only had one possession that has not ended in a score tonight, and that was their first possession of the second half.
So it looks like they're starting off on the 17-yard line.
We're starting field position of the night for LP for sure at their own 17. Persic in the pistol. Moriarty in the backfield. May goes in motion. There's Easton off the left side. He's getting a push. Nice push up front. Gets it well out past the 20.
Say that's going to be at least a 4 or 5 yard gain there for Moriarty.
So the line gave him some extra push. They're going to give him 6 on the scoreboard. So 2nd and 4 coming up for LP at their own 23-yard line. (34-17). We're under 4:30 to go here in the third. 3 receivers to the right of Persic. Marion straight drop back pass, throwing, it's caught. And lunging ahead, looks like he was a little shy of the first down.
Is that Rafe Helmig?
Yep, Rafe Helmig with his first catch of the night, and he gets a first down.
Okay. So
out to the 29.
So 6-yard pass play on that one.
So that is another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion, and that one from Persic to Helmig is good for a Cavalier first down.
29-yard line. Okay.
See if LP, Mike, can do a kind of a time-consuming long drive here to put this one away. May goes in motion. Persic fakes the handoff, play action. Marion rolling left. He's got plenty of time, throwing deep. Looking and just missed Zellers. Zellers was going over the middle of the field. Incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 now.
Yeah, he really showed off his arm strength right on that play. He threw it from, behind the 30-yard line on our side, and it was up to at least the 20, so 50-yard in the air there.
Understandably, it's very quiet here now, ever since that injury.
Yeah.
Even the student sections are silent on each side. Not much energy from the crowd.
No.
2nd down, Marion going to roll left. Looking out in the flat, it's caught. Nope, dropped.
Oh.
Wouldn't have had much of a gain anyway. That was Jackson Myers, the intended receiver. So it'll be 3rd and 10 for LP.
Yeah, that was a very short possible gain that wouldn't have, like you said, amounted to too much there. So
the Cavaliers in danger of, they did have 1 first down on this drive, but 3rd and 10. 3:32 to go. Persic, straight drop back. Marian has time, throws to the sideline. Nice catch. Tiptoed.
Very good catch there.
Yeah, that was Myers.
Yep.
Jackson Myers, and he's got a first down. Out to the 41-yard line.
6'2" wide receiver.
Gain of about 12 there. That's another Eureka Savings Bank LP Cavalier completion. Visit them online or at their locations in LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby, Mendota, Peru, and Winona. Experience Eureka, Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC. So he did go out of bounds, tiptoed, and the clock stops at 3:26. Persic going to hand it off to Moriarty. And Easton is dragged down after about a 1-yard gain.
Short gain on that one. Dragged down by number 61, Stephen Patrick.
Yeah, he's been kind of a force up front for Ottawa tonight. Big tackle.
2-yard gain on that play.
2nd and 8 for LP. As we count down to under 3 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Most games are in the books tonight. In motion is Griffin May. Persic throws it to May out of the backfield. Oh, I think Griffin tried to run with it before he had it there.
Yeah, he was starting to run before he actually handled the ball. And he had some open area over there on the sideline, so that would have been a nice gain.
Yeah, I think Griffin's eyes got really big, thinking I got a big gain coming, but just could not complete the pass, the catch. 3rd and 8 for LP now. Clock stopped at 2:44. In motion is May. Persic drops back, rolling left. Throws, caught.
I was going to say, he's open.
Zellers had a first down, and he came back looking for more yards.
Sellers was right at the sticks, but then he decided to head back 3 or 4 yards. So that first down is now a 4th down and 3.
Yeah, gain of 7. So zip the pass, another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion. But now the Cavs looking at a 4th and short. And finally getting some. Oh, Persic. Went in his bag of tricks.
2 defenders jumped off sides. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, which is going to give the Cavaliers a first down.
Yeah, nice trickery by Marian Persic. Ottawa a little overzealous there.
Into Ottawa territory now.
Down to the 47 of the Pirates. Under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. Persic looking to pass. Marian going to go deep. Looking for Zellers. Almost intercepted. Knocking the ball down for Ottawa was Bryson Valdez. Looked like Persic actually had 2 receivers, Helmig and Zellers.
Yeah, neither of them were really open for that matter. So kind of a tough situation there.
At least, I guess, if you're LP, it wasn't intercepted.
Always a good thing.
Yes. The LP has not turned the ball over tonight. Ottawa's turned it over twice. Late substitution, Myers coming in for LP.
Again, no play clock here, so it's difficult to tell where we're at.
They're going to run the jet sweep to May. May turns the corner. And he's got the first down. Yeah. He stayed in bounds and kept the play alive and gets the first down.
Yeah, I thought he was down after the 40-yard line, but he kept going.
And they ran the jet sweep.
On the replay right around here, looked like he was out of bounds, but then he kept going.
Turned it back inside. And an impressive run by May for LP.
11-yard gain on that play.
1st and 10 Cavs at the Pirates 36.
Keep that clock moving.
Unfortunately, I guess it stopped here because he was out of bounds. Got an equipment issue with an Ottawa Pirate. Or maybe bleeding.
Yeah, it must be, anytime there's any blood on there.
Cut.
Yep. Trainers will take care of that. Vercolio back into the game. Said his name a number of times.
Oh, yeah.
May in motion again. Fake to him.
Persich going back. Marion throwing. Caught wide open over the middle.
Oh.
Was Helmig. Spins away from the first tackler, and Helmig gets it all the way down to the 5. A 31-yard pass play.
You can see that open up right there as Persich was rolling out. Helmig was running right along with him up as a penalty flag on the play. Might be a late hit, perhaps.
Yeah, near the tackle
or something.
Let's see, it was a 31-yard Eureka Savings Bank completion for LP.
Yep, dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh, it's going against LP.
Huh.
Maybe a push after the catch, or?
Yeah, I didn't see, but.
So they'll get the completion regardless. But the ball will not be inside the Edward Jones Derek Brayton red zone now.
Nope, just on the edge.
21-yard line. First and 10 LP at the 21 of Ottawa. Gonna be about a minute to play in this game, in this third quarter, when the ball is snapped to Persich. Marion straight drop back, plenty of time. Throwing to the end zone for Helmig, almost intercepted, goes incomplete.
Nope. Yeah, there was a defender right there with the receiver. Fortunately, it does fall for a no interception.
Looked like George Shumway for Ottawa with the coverage.
He was right on the Helmig there in the end zone.
No harm done if you're LP. Second and 10 now. 54.4 to go in the third. Four receivers for LP. They're going to run the jet sweep to Rinkewitz. Ryland turns the corner.
Oh, he's got some speed out there.
Spins ahead, still going inside the 10. Lunges forward down to almost the 5-yard line. Gain of about 16 for Ryland Rinkewitz.
Yeah, it looks like he's at the 4-yard line. So 17-yard will give him. First and goal for the Cavs.
First and goal as LP is inside the red zone. Brought to you by your local Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Brayton. Being in the red zone in football is great, but not so much in real life. Let Derek help move you to a financial touchdown.
Should be the last play of the third quarter, I would imagine.
First and goal LP from the Ottawa 4. Persich. Moriarty fumbled. And LP must have fallen on it.
Yeah, I think Easton was able to fall right on it.
Wow.
He was kind of rolling along with him as the momentum was going forward. So big scare there, but no harm, no foul. That will be the end of the fourth quarter, or third quarter, apparently.
And just one score in that third quarter, and that was a 30-yard field goal by Lucas Faribault from Ottawa. LP hold and serve, though. That's what all they have to really do in the second half is maintain their lead. We've played 3 quarters from Ottawa High, and it is 34-17. LP leading the Ottawa Pirates. We'll step aside, come back with our fourth quarter after this on 103.9 WLPO and the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
Time is money, and it pays to be a Financial Plus Credit Union member. As a member, save time with their mobile app features like bill pay, card controls, mobile check deposit, custom account alerts, and more. Access your account your way, online, with your phone, on your smartwatch, or through your tablet. Pay the way you want with Mobile Wallet, your Financial Plus debit card, or low-rate credit card. And with competitive loan rates, you can finance that new car or your dream kitchen. Apply online at financialplus.org or stop in Financial Plus in Ottawa, Peru, Mendota, Morris, and Diamond. Financial Plus Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender. Member NCUA ESI.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom and Starved Rock Local News and Talk on 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back here in the fourth quarter. It is 34-17 LP over Ottawa as we begin our Spring Valley City Bank fourth quarter of action. Football isn't the only winning program with a rich history in our community. Spring Valley City Bank's been helping with all your banking needs for 120 years. At Spring Valley City Bank, they know that experience and relationships matter. So 34-17. LP looking to add to that lead. Second and goal coming up at the Ottawa 3. See if Marion maybe calls his own number here. He's in the pistol with Moriarty behind him. And handoff Moriarty. Bulldozing his way ahead, going to be short. Got a couple. So it'll be third and goal now for LP at the 1.
Yeah, it was a pretty quiet third quarter for Marion as far as rushing the ball. No scores for LP, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, there was just the field goal by Ottawa. Third and goal. Moriarty behind Persich. Marion going to keep it and walk into the end zone.
That was an easy one.
That's a 1-yard touchdown run for Marion Persich. And he faked the handoff and again just kind of walked into the end zone at 11:07. And that's another Town & Country Services LP Cavalier touchdown. They're doing whatever it takes 24/7. Plumbing, electric, heating, and cooling for over 100 years. See everything they can do for you at townandcountryservices.com.
Yeah, they had Moriarty stopped on that one for sure, but it was a nice fake, and Persich just kind of walked right in.
His third rushing touchdown of the night. Pantoja with the kick, gets up and it's good.
I think the Cavaliers may have found a kicker here.
Yep. It's another extra point conversion sponsored by Taylor Services. You can plan on scoring extra points in comfort with Taylor Services. They service all makes and models and carry today's most popular brands. 41-17. Ottawa was acting like they were going to maybe get back in this game, and then obviously unfortunate injury to their quarterback. And LP comes down and gets the lead back up to 24 points.
Yeah, it was a much-needed touchdown by LP.
And they make it a 3-possession game again.
We have Owen Sanders hit the field here for the first time, so he was their star tight end that was unable to play for those first 3 quarters, but now that we're in the fourth, he's taken the field here, so we'll see what they do with him going forward.
Yeah, try to give Ottawa a little jolt, a shot in the arm, if you will.
He's a 6'7" tight end out there, so not many LP players are that tall. I don't think any.
No.
Yeah,
So him and Marion will cross paths on this winter on the hardwood.
Sure.
Pantoja with the kick. It's going to be taken at about the 15.
Fumble out there.
And it is returned by the Ottawa returner, a guy that we've mentioned quite a bit tonight, Andrew Vercolio.
Yep.
$10:59 to go in this one. 41-17 LP over Ottawa. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line. I have to say, Mike, whether it's just disciplined play by both teams or the referees kind of making the decision tonight to let the kids play, you know, we haven't had to really comment about the officials tonight at all. They've not been a factor in this game. You know, there've not been a lot of penalties.
No, I mean only that possible question where they didn't measure on the LP play.
Right.
That was it. Everything else has been pretty clean.
Full house backfield, and a handoff is to Chekowitz.
That looked like
did he fumble?
Griffin May with the tackle, but
LP came up with the ball. They were cheering, but I think the officials are going to say that Chekowitz was down.
Well, I think May had the ball in his hand. LP players aren't too, or coaches aren't that happy on that.
So perhaps a break for Ottawa. It'll go as a 4-yard gain. Looks like they have their third different quarterback of the night. Now Vercolio is playing quarterback. He's going to go under center. Full house backfield, just some power football now for Ottawa. Oh, Vercolio going to hand it off, and he's got a lot of running room. And he tackled just shy of the 50. Nice play call for Ottawa there. He had a lot of running room.
Yep, Gio Lorenzi pushed out of bounds at midfield. So that's a 24-yard gain.
First down on the quarterback keeper. They're going to say he got brought down inbounds, so it'll be under 10 minutes to go when this ball is snapped. And they go a handoff to Putri, and he's got a nice gain, maybe 8, almost 9 yards off left tackle. Again, LP will be at Morris next week. Ottawa will be at Caneland to begin the Interstate 8 portion of their schedule.
Yep, again, this is a non-conference game, which is always interesting.
Counts just the same on the overall record, obviously, but not in the Interstate 8.
Not in the conference itself.
And Vercolio going to pass, looking for Sanders. He just kind of up for grabs, overthrew him.
Yep, that was pretty good coverage there by
Reagan
Dorr with the coverage.
So they try to get Sanders involved.
Reagan's got about a 4-inch liability there, although 6'3", which is you know, he's definitely not short by any means.
No, but Sanders, makes pretty much everybody look pretty.
Yeah. So 3rd and 2.
Ottawa, no doubt, looking at 4-down territory here. $9:10 to go in the ball game. Oh, the quarterback ran into Chekowitz. He gets it, though, and gets a first down. Chekowitz down to about the 37 of LP, gain of 5. He needed 2. So first down, the chains move. Ottawa with their backup quarterback in. Third quarterback in, actually. Oh, we got a penalty as they did the jet sweep with Chekowitz. We'll see if we got a hold, perhaps, on Ottawa.
That would be the biggest, best guess, I would think.
It was right at the line of scrimmage. It is a hold on Ottawa. LP will push Ottawa back.
10 yards again from the spot of the foul.
So the market back at the Cavalier 44.
Big Owen Murwicki coming into the game. We haven't said too much about the defensive line. They've done a good job. Camden Greathouse is out there. Now Murwicki. I'm trying to see the numbers out there.
Yeah, earlier Bo Lawrence and Caden Small had some nice tackles.
Yep, so maybe to get some other players out there tonight, which is always good.
Yep. There's Putri up the middle, and he's brought down by one of those aforementioned defensive linemen, Caden Small with the tackle.
Yep. Bo Lawrence also in there.
Down under 8 minutes to go now. Second down. One of the Ottawa players getting his shoe tied out there. The official's not really worried about a delayed game at this point, I don't think.
No, I think we just get out of here without any other injuries and just move on to next week.
They're going to run with Chekowitz, and he has a burst of speed, does not get the first down. But still a good game.
Yeah, when he gets out out in the open, he can put a hit on you here. Nine-yard gain on that play.
Yep, 3rd and 6.
4-down territory again, once again for Ottawa for sure. Under 7 minutes now.
Clock ticking away. Third and 5 for Ottawa. Chekowitz going to get the handoff again. And he's close.
Yeah,
I think he got it.
It's real close. I think he might be just a yard, half a yard short, yeah.
Reagan Dorr was around that tackle. Dane Wyszynski as well for LP. He's one of the guys up front, number 54. So 4th and inches for Ottawa here. Ball at the LP 28.
Just about 6 minutes left now. 41-17 LP.
There's Chekowitz. He needed inches, and he got him.
Yep.
Got maybe a couple yards on that carry.
Yeah, with the kind of momentum he gets, that's a pretty easy run there for him.
So a new set of downs for Ottawa. 1st and 10 at the Cavalier 27. Not a whole lot going on in the second half. Ottawa's got a field goal and LP 1 touchdown. Most of the scoring in the first half tonight. It was 34-14 at the half. They're going to pass.
Oh, he had no.
He's got Sanders wide open, and it's going to be a touchdown. Vercolio to Sanders.
Yeah, he had very little time. He just kind of threw it up there, but
Sanders, of course, that 6'7" frame was pretty much wide open and was able to just kind of walk into the end zone.
At 5:23 to go in this third quarter.
Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, yes.
Let's not go backwards.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Fair ball will
I do
add
have to work tomorrow.
I do too. Fair ball will add the PAT. Makes it a 41-24 game.
We'll see if there's a onside kick here.
Yeah. Yeah, still time. I would think so with 5:23 to go, and they got all 3 timeouts. It would seem to be the thing to do.
Yeah.
If you're Ottawa. Definitely not waving the white flag yet.
No, not against their main rival. Obviously, between us and Streeter. 2 weeks in a row, Ottawa's hosting their main rivals for the season.
(41-24), LP with the lead. And the Cavaliers will put their hands team up there.
You would think.
Yep.
Ben Swanson out there. Jonah Sherman. And let's see here, Daniel Edwall.
And the second line, you got Hackenberger.
Jaden McNutt is out there.
Yeah.
Yep, Hackenberger, of course. Griffin May.
Here's fair ball. Nope, kicks it deep. Interesting call. It's going to be taken inside the 15.
Ernest's got it again.
Earn it, yep. Gray gets it out past the 25.
Nice tackle out there.
About the 27, LP will start this drive.
Looks like Joey Liebhart with the tackle.
So if you're LP right here, Mike, you're just kind of hoping for a sustained drive and just try to run this game out, really, at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't think Ottawa would be calling timeouts, I would imagine. I mean, they're down by 17. That's, I don't know. We'll see what they do on this first play.
Yeah, I mean, they kicked it deep instead of onside kick, which tends to not show, you know, a sense of urgency necessarily. LP with his straight handoff up the middle, gets a push. Moriarty out past the 30. Easton with about 4 yards on the carry. Big pile. Will take some time to get everybody sorted out. So it'll be second down at about 6. Under 5 to play. LP will take all the time in the world here to break the huddle and snap the ball. Persich in the pistol. Moriarty in the backfield. They're going to run the jet sweep to Griffin May. May trying to turn the corner, turns it up inside, might have a hold.
Yep, I'm guessing there's going to be a hold on the corner here.
Flag flying right by the ball carrier. The gain was out to the 36, but you got to believe there's a hold coming on LP. So that'll move the Cavaliers back.
Yeah, that's their third penalty of the second half.
So they'll mark it off from the 33. We'll move it to the Cav 23. Which means it'll be a third and about 14 coming up for LP.
I don't know. Is it still second?
Or second,
down?
yeah.
Still second and 14. Yeah,
Yep.
They had to repeat the down, but still lost 10 yards on the holding penalty.
Marion handoff to Moriarty. Moriarty spins. Oh,
big hit there.
Yeah, it was hammered down.
Jones with the hammer. Gain of about 6 or 7 yards there.
Jones laying a lick on Moriarty. A nice run regardless by Easton.
Yeah, 6-yard gain. So third and semi-manageable 8, I guess. Matter of just the clock keeps moving, so they're at the 29-yard line, it looks like.
Third and 8. Persich going to throw it out in the flat to Griffin May. 25, 30, 35, 40.
Wide open out
45 down to the 50. No flags on the play. That's a first down pass.
Yeah, no one covered Griffin May.
He was out there by himself on an island. He just cut that little swing pass and had a lot of green grass ahead of him.
Give him 23 on that, Mike, on the screen pass from Persich to May. That's another Eureka Savings Bank Cavalier completion.
Griffin May with the reception there.
Persich with a handoff to Moriarty. Easton tackled about the 47. Gain of 3. Well, maybe 4.
Yep, I think that's probably going to be the last pass, I would imagine.
Yeah. Ottawa not using their timeouts.
Yep, under 3 minutes now.
2nd and 6 for LP at the 46 of Ottawa. Cavaliers well on their way to getting their first win of this season and handing Ottawa their first loss. Persich handoff. There's Moriarty again. Easton's got a first down and more. inside the Ottawa 40. Easton's turning himself into a nice game rushing-wise tonight.
Down to the 38-yard line, so 9-yard gain there.
His best yardage game of the season. And that'll, most importantly, Mike, move the chains and keep the clock moving.
Yep.
They only need to snap the ball a couple more times. A few more times, perhaps.
Looks like Boatner's in the game for the Cavs. He had 1 carry in the first quarter.
Nope, Boatner bobbled it at first, but there he goes up the middle, breaks a couple tackles.
Oh, okay.
And Boatner inside to 30. How about that burst off the bench?
Brings it all the way to, what, the 20, it looks like?
Reggie Boatner, a sophomore. Just outside the 20, the 21 they mark it.
Okay. 17-yard run for Reggie.
So the first run of the night for Boatner, he got stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That one, a big gain.
Yeah, that'll put him in the positive category.
First and 10 LP at the 21. Persich hands it back off to Boatner.
Oh, he got tripped up there.
Yeah. Got maybe a yard to the 20. As the Cavaliers back one final time tonight in the Edward Jones, Derek Brayton red zone. Under a minute to play. Maybe 2 more snaps, maybe 1 more snap. And
Nick Campbell in the game.
He could even take a knee here.
Yeah, I think this should be the last snap of the game here.
And Campbell gets the carry. And positive gain for Campbell down to the 15. Gain of 5. That should be it.
Yep, I think so.
So that's a winner on the road for the LP Cavaliers. 41-24 over Ottawa. LP gets their first win. We'll come back with some final stats. A winner for LP at Ottawa, 41-24. Back after this on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Has this ever happened to you? You need that nice suit or dress for an event and it needs to be cleaned. Or you purchase something new and it's wrinkled. Hi, I'm Sangeeta Patel Allen, owner of Family Pride Cleaners in Peru. We can help. Just drop your items off, we'll clean and press them. We can also help you sanitize your home by cleaning your comforters, drapes, and more. Don't wait till the last minute. Visit us at Family Pride Cleaners on Progress Park Boulevard in Peru. We've been your family cleaners for more than 30 years. See more on the Family Pride Facebook and Instagram pages.
Just like on the field, when it comes to your finances, every play counts. Hi, I'm Mike Porter, commercial lender at Eureka Savings Bank. Whether it's a savings account to help you build your future, a loan to tackle that dream home or business, or mobile banking to keep you in the game no matter where you are, we've got you covered. Because at Eureka Savings Bank, your financial victory is our goal. Experience Eureka. Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Experience Eureka. Eureka Savings Bank.
When a play breaks down on the field, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt professional service. That's why Town & Country Services is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to ensure that your plumbing, heating, and cooling breakdowns are taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates. Their licensed professionals and friendly staff have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. Search Town & Country Services and call them anytime you have a breakdown at home.
Subway in LaSalle would like to make your day with their new meal of the day. Get a 6-inch sub, a small drink, and 2 cookies for only $6.99. Want more? Upgrade to a footlong for just $3 extra. The best part? The sub changes every day, so you can enjoy a new deal all week long. Looking to make your day even better? Order through the free Subway app, and your meal of the day will be ready when you arrive. Plus, earn points for Subway Cash with MVP rewards. Get the meal of the day today, only $6.99 at Subway in LaSalle, Peru, Spring Valley, and Oglesby.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom.
It's the smartest show on the radio.
On 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken and Mike Porter back here as LP goes on the road and beats Ottawa 41-24. Scoring in this one in the first quarter, 24-yard touchdown pass, Zellers from Persich. The kick was good. Jaron Moheiser, 25-yard pass from Persich. The kick was good. And then Marion, a 14-yard run, and LP led 21-0 after one. Ottawa, though, got a touchdown, 15-yarder Corretto from Munson. The kick was blocked. Then Griffin May, a 22-yard pass. The two-point conversion failed for LP. Still in the second quarter, Persich, a 26-yard run. The kick was good. And then Chekowitz, as the time expired, with a 2-yard run for Ottawa. And they went in the break 34-14, LP over Ottawa. Third quarter, we had an injury. Unfortunately, Munson, the Ottawa quarterback, was taken off the field by an ambulance. And just one score in the third quarter, a 30-yard field goal by Lucas Fairball. And that made it 34-17. Each team with a touchdown in the fourth. Persich, a 1-yard run. And Sanders, a 26-yard catch. Two turnovers in the game. Ottawa with a fumble, and Jaron Moheiser with an interception for LP on defense. So that's the final 41-24, the final score. We'll take another break. We'll come back and wrap this up with some stats with Mike, and we'll wrap up the game 41-24, LP over Ottawa. Back after this.
Are you ready for a change that truly makes a difference in your financial journey? This is Jan, and it's time to switch to First State Bank. I get it. Moving your accounts can be a pain. At First State Bank, we have all the tools and support to guide you through every step, making the transition as smooth as possible. We have superior products, cutting-edge technology, and an expert team to make your life easier, just like it should be. Make the switch today. Come see your friends at any of our convenient locations or online at firststatebank.biz. Either way, welcome to First State Bank. Member FDIC.
This is Liz Bishop, wishing everyone in the LP High School community a fantastic school year. To our students, we're proud of your hard work in the classroom. Keep it up. To our athletes, stay focused, train well, and play hard. To our community, our students represent our future, and their efforts on and off the field deserve our encouragement. Your support matters. Please show up and cheer them on loudly. This is Liz Bishop. Good luck, LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. Make us proud.
Hi, I'm Marty Persich, owner of Map Quality Fencing and Decks. My son Marion is the quarterback of your LaSalle Peru Cavaliers. His grind and dedication on the field is something that inspires us every day here at Map Quality Fencing. We channel that same dedication into every project we do, offering many low-maintenance fence and deck options that are backed by lifetime warranties. So whether you're in need of a brand new deck or a safe place for your pets to roam, give us a call today at 815-579-2435 or visit mapqualityfencing.com.
What's your game plan this fall? Don't let your comfort get sidelined. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating is ready to tackle every heating and air problem head on. We proudly install and service Carrier heating and cooling systems known for their industry-leading performance and reliability. Call today for your fall clean and check. We'll ensure your home's comfort is a sure win all season long with a high-quality Carrier system. Call Grazier's Plumbing and Heating at 882-2111. That's 882-2111. Grazier's Plumbing and Heating and Carrier, a winning game plan.
Fall is here, and nothing says fall like a trip to Country Kids. There's still plenty of time to get everything you need for fall decorating at Country Kids. Beautiful mums of all colors and pumpkins of all sizes, too. Your yard and house will be the envy of the neighborhood with beautiful fall decorations from Country Kids. And at the Peru location, bring the kids for a free activity area. And also in Peru, get beef and pork from Michelini Cattle Company. Country Kids Produce on Plank Road in Peru, Gentleman Road in Ottawa, and in Princeton. The place to go for your fresh produce and fall decor is Country Kids. Find them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Carrie Leffelman. My husband Al, our son Gus, and I thank you. It's been an incredible first year as the new owners of Pavers & More in Ottawa. The name hasn't changed, and neither has the philosophy. Quality landscape products and the same great customer service you've trusted for over 20 years. To celebrate Pavers' first anniversary, we're having a special sale on bulk and bagged rock. So stop in, say hi, and let us help you bring your landscape dreams to life. That's Pavers & More. We're just north of Ottawa on Route 23.
If weddings are your business, you want to be at the 2026 Starved Rock Media Wedding Show. It's Sunday, February 1st at our new location, Grand Bear Resort in Utica. Secure your spot. Call Starved Rock Media or message Starved Rock Media Wedding Show on Facebook.
On your radio, on your mobile, and your smart speaker, too. Starved Rock Local, 1039 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Mike Porter back as we shut things down here at Ottawa High School as LP beats Ottawa 41-24, and let's go to some final numbers here, Mike. Impressive night for a lot of LP Cavs.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of calculations going on over here. A lot of stats for the LP offense. Leading rusher of the game was Marian Persis with 95. Easton Moriarty kicked in. He had 85 yards rushing. Griffin May had 17 yards rushing, and Renkiewicz had 10 yards rushing. So a very good game overall for rushing, and Boatner actually finished with 14 yards late in that fourth quarter. So great job total for the Cavaliers rushing tonight. Marian Persic was 13 for 20 for 221 yards passing. He had 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns to go along with those passing. Leading receiver was Jaron Moheiser with 53 yards rushing. Griffin May had 47 yards receiving. Zellers had 24 yards receiving. Renkiewicz had 15. Myers had 12. Helmig had 6. So
spread it around.
A lot of spreading. Yeah. A lot of receivers caught passes tonight. No turnovers for the Cavaliers.
Nope.
They did have 5 penalties, so pretty clean game as far as penalties wise go. But overall, really couldn't have asked for a better game tonight.
And right out of the gate, LP, set in stone that they were the dominant team tonight, and that leads us to our LP drive of the game, which is brought to you by the Bill Walsh Automotive Group. Find your next ride at BillWalsh.com without any driving at all. That's BillWalsh.com. Of course, he had 8 different scoring drives to choose from, Mike, or 7 of them. And we figure we'll go with the first one where, LP's defense came out, forced a 3-and-out to Ottawa.
Yep.
And an LP just made it look easy, marching down and scoring less than 4 minutes into the game, really setting the tone.
Yeah, it's a really nice problem to have to choose from 7 different scoring drives. But like you said, they started the game. They got the ball at the 28-yard line, drove down to the 24-yard line of Ottawa, and boom, a 24-yard touchdown pass to Landon Zellers, 7-0 Cavs, and they really didn't look back.
So that is our Bill Walsh Automotive drive of the game. The LP player of the game is brought to you by First State Bank, locally owned, committed to exceptional service and banking products like Zelle and on-the-go mobile banking. To learn more, contact the winning team at First State Bank. And, man, what a stat stuffer tonight for Marian Persic. Mike, you had him for 221 passing yards, 95 rushing yards. So another game where he has over 300 total yards of offense and 6 total touchdowns.
Yeah, with 3 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns, just barely under 100 yards rushing. And we were saying at the beginning of the game now he hadn't been rushing a lot. It was kind of
not at the start.
It was a quiet game, but he really piled it on. And he had that pretty good passing game for 13 for 20 for 221 yards. So normally there's, usually a couple choices we could have for player of the game, close, whether it be a lineman or a linebacker or whatnot. But tonight there's really no question who the player of the game is for the Cavaliers tonight.
So congratulations to Marian. And I want to thank all of our sponsors, of course, of LP Cavalier Football. We urge you to do business with them. Our presenting sponsor tonight was Grazer's Plumbing and Heating. We also want to thank Auto Craft, Town and Country Services, Carpet Weavers, Triple Service Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, WeTech Wealth Management, Illinois Valley Credit Union, Family Pride Cleaners, Edward Jones, Derek Brayton, Taylor Services, Subway, Eureka Savings Bank, Beck's Oil, Dressback Distribution, Spring Valley City Bank, Heartland Auto Body, The Locker Room, Gergovich Family Chiropractic, Bill Walsh Automotive, and First State Bank. We urge you to do business with all of our proud LP Cavalier football sponsors. And we're back on the road next week at Morris against a very good Morris team, but the Cavaliers looked really good tonight, and they improved to 1-2 on the year. Ottawa falls to 2-1. But, Mike, for the 12th straight time, LP beats their rival.
Yeah, that's all you really can ask for. If you're an LP player, you obviously want to do well in your conference. You want to do well at home. But I think you also want to beat your rival. And tonight, Cavaliers definitely did that. And the Cavaliers will play them again later on in the season at homecoming. So plenty of motivation there to play again and beat their rival again. So then, 12 games in a row?
12 overall, yep.
So I don't think they could ask for anything more.
And we obviously hope for a speedy recovery for Mark Munson, the Ottawa quarterback who got hurt in that third quarter and needed medical attention. So best wishes to Munson, the senior Ottawa quarterback. Want to thank Mike Sabatini behind the camera at the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. Want to thank Mike Redmond back at the studios, engineering our game. For Mike Porter, I'm Jeremy Aiken. 41-24, LP knocks off Ottawa. Have a great rest of your weekend.
We hope you enjoyed this presentation of 103.9 WLPO Sports. WLPO